We made it.
Did we?
Technically, and I gotta set up a thing. But everyone, it's not just me and Joe here tonight. Seren is joining us for something that has not been clearly explained yet.
Oh, it's hell.
But the introduction was enough. Just the brief description, the vague one.
Did you just give Joe word for word what I sent you?
I don't remember what I said to him, but I think so.
I said
I believe he read your message verbatim, yeah.
Right. I wrote, I have found a tier list so good that I'm requesting to be on for at least part of the Sonic stream.
All right, do you two have the game footage?
Yeah, I would say I have the game sound, but
well, do you have the game sound? All right.
Yes.
How does and everyone let me know how the sound is, how the sound balance is.
Yep, how's the sound balance on this very lively title screen?
You know, here, sound balance.
Fucking
yeah, I was gonna say, Matt, this is the solution.
Actually, why can't I hear it? I can't
crank up the screamo. I'm afraid I don't have full control over that. But you know what? We can hit resume activity.
I genuinely don't hear this.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
You're not getting any game audio?
No game, no system audio for Joe and I.
Yeah.
I don't know if chat can hear it.
Interesting. And chat.
Chat also says no audio.
Chat can also not hear the game.
All right, I'll try to fix that.
Tier list so good it broke the stream.
Stream doesn't know what to say.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep cursing out Pokemon Go for not spawning any Wooper near me during Wooper hour.
That is a crime that should be punishable by death, to be fair.
Fucking give me a goddamn shiny. I caught a shiny legendary yesterday by mistake.
Man, speaking of fucking shinies,
sound now?
I still do not hear anything now.
Nothing? Okay.
No.
Everybody around me is like, oh man, I found like 30 shinies in Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, I found so many.
Game says I've found 2 and I have no memory of this.
Oh yeah, no, so there's no, unlike Arceus, there's no audio cue or visual cue whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't understand why they fucking took that out.
So if you use the Let's Go auto battle, your Pokemon will just go kill shinies without notifying you. And there's a lot of shinies in this gen, a surprising number that are almost borderline identical.
Chat can hear Joe and Seren, right?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they can hear us.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe, have you seen shiny Charcadet?
I haven't, actually.
Go Google shiny Charcadet. You're gonna lose your mind.
I saw the shiny Paldean Tauros that's just fucking... What if these 2 nearly identical colors were switched?
Yes. No, I've seen Pokemon kill a shiny.
Is it literally just its eye color is different? Is that the whole thing?
Yeah.
That's all?
Okay, but then go look up shiny Tandemouse, which is even worse. You're looking at it.
Yeah, that's not much different.
They changed the color of the shirts.
I will say my favorite thing about Tandemouse is that there's no evolution animation for it. It's just suddenly evolved in your party. They just had 2 kids.
Yeah, no, I fucking absolutely love.
Oh, I've seen that Pokemon. It's my favorite Pokemon ever now.
It's the best. It's
Mouse
one
House
of the best.
is unbelievable. It has this incredible ability where it can attack up to 10 times, and you can stack it with like the loaded die to make it way more likely to hit on like the top 30% of that scale.
I'm about to try something real quick
That
to
is
fix the audio.
wild.
It might ruin everything.
Fuck yeah, I love to hear that.
That's a great thing to hear right before.
It seems to have ruined everything. I don't think they can hear you now. The upgrade to Windows 11 has gone well. Yeah.
Hang on, does
Oh no.
Dark Plum Oh No work?
You
Yes, it sure does. Fuck yeah.
I believe they can hear you again now.
That's the important thing. The important part is that we can hear Dark Plum.
That's true. I think they still can't hear the game, though.
We still can't hear the game either.
Yeah, no one can hear the game?
I assume you'll hear the game at the same time they do.
Yeah.
Probably. I would assume. I would
Have
hope.
you tried unplugging the HDMI cable?
Oh, the HDMI cable's not the problem. The problem is my monitor that I use as an audio device. Yeah, it's real good.
Not doing that?
Yeah, that sounds like it is extremely...
That's the only way that this works. That's the only way I have found to make it so that you can hear the game stream, but I don't hear it through my computer speakers. That is legitimately the only thing I've figured out.
Your setup sounds like a...
Why don't you just use the Elgato sound mixer?
That's actually what I use.
Because you can create software level bespoke audio devices.
My capture card's AverMedia.
Okay.
Oh right.
That genuinely shouldn't break it.
Really? Okay, then in that case, the reason why is I had no idea that the thing you're describing exists.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Well, something for you to look into in the future. Why don't you just use a PS5 emulator?
So, I can make it so the chat hears the game, but I don't know how to make it so you guys can hear the game.
It's fine. It's fine. If they can hear it, it's fine. Oh, we hear it.
Game audio.
Ah, I see. So the solution was to make it so that it was not sending the audio to you, and then make it send the audio to you again.
Yeah.
Once again, I should have done that from the beginning.
If you tried turning it on and off again, literally.
Literally, yeah. All right, so you guys can hear, the stream can hear. Audio balance is probably not good because I turned it up all the way so that I could see it on the thing.
What are we playing tonight? Allegedly Frontiers.
How is the audio balance?
Loud for Joe and I, but I can turn it down.
Yeah,
how is it on stream?
I don't know. What do I care how it is on stream?
I don't
have to hear it.
On stream.
Never heard of it. Let me tell you. Reading about that fucking stupid feud that is apparently broken out between those two goddamn fan bases.
I'm so glad. So again, I'm just gonna Friday,
hope the game audio is good. By the way,
great,
mostly good. Cool. All right.
As of Friday, I no longer work for a company that had some level of involvement with the Game Awards, and now let me tell you, everyone is fucked up and stupid on that one. I think my memory is that everyone kind of just threw their hands up in the air and was like, "Fucking whatever."
So on a quick Sonic note before we really get into it, and no one in the chat spoil this, I'm really excited to figure out what mundane marine animal we will be murdering tonight.
I hope it's just squid again. I genuinely hope it's just squid again.
I hope it's just called fish.
We might see squid again. All right, time to get started.
So speedrun strat. Let's go find Big the Cat.
I want to at least
From what I understand, that is genuinely the fastest way to make it through Sonic Frontiers.
It is, but I want to try to meet the game on its own terms at least.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah, you
terms.
tried for
Big
3
the cat.
streams.
We got a wrench.
Yeah, that's true. This is like the 4th fucking stream of this game.
It is.
Also, last time it took us a while to find Big, so I don't know if I want to rely on that.
GX wants to know if you want cautionary spoiler.
Cautionary spoiler. What kind of cautionary spoiler?
You want me to warn you about the weird thing this island does?
Why
I'll
wrong
say
Tetris?
let's find out. As long as it's like, I want to find out. I think.
I got my shiny whooper.
Why wrong Tetris though?
Oh right, I didn't solve the puzzle. Okay, what does it want me to do?
All this reminds me of is
left, up, right, down.
Circle, 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 circle. All this reminds me of is one year the church I worked for, their vacation Bible school theme was video games, which was great. And
I mean, I have fucking vacation Bible school stories, so yeah.
they made a bunch of props. You've already fucked up.
Yeah, I fucked up from the very first one, so I need to reset it. But I assumed putting them all down.
This is bad.
So GX, would it be funny for me to discover in real time on as in the game?
Probably not.
Okay, then let's hear it.
Please tell me this is the grindiest area in the entire game. Please tell me this is the grindiest area in the entire game. Because I really think it is, based on everything I've heard.
Alright, where?
I don't. How can it get grindier than it's already been? The game's been nothing but grinding.
Yeah, but the first island, Matt had the early purchase bonus, which reduced the grinding significantly. So Island 2 was what Island 1 will be with no early purchase bonus.
So that's why Island 1 took 1 stream and Island 2 took 2.
Yeah. 100%.
Suddenly that makes a lot more sense. Oh yeah, parry time!
Oh boy, it looks... What? Well, it threw me off the thing. I have to hit it 3 times.
It has a tendency to lock you into 2D sections a lot.
Oh boy.
I cannot wait. The 2D physics of this game feels so good. Okay. Anyways, while you're doing this grinding, hey Matt and Joe, I've got a tier list for you.
Okay.
It's so today I made a tier list, and by which I mean I had to make a fucking tiermaker.com account. Which, by the way, did you know requires you to link your Twitter account with every permission.
Your Twitter account specifically?
Yes. And so the first thing it does is it follows Tiermaker on Twitter.
Ah, here's the 2D.
I see.
Yes. Learned that one today. Anyways, I needed to make a fucking Tiermaker account. 'Cause I made a tier list for a PowerPoint presentation that I made for Matt today. That you all will see when Sonic Frontiers is over.
Yeah, I'm told. Well, Joe did.
I was
want
not told about a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, I learned that today.
I'm curious.
Yeah, when we start Birth by Sleep, there's a PowerPoint presentation.
It's about 27 slides because a lot of them are blank and dummy to hide information. Joe, I'll send it to you early if you want to see it, but it's probably even funnier if the two of you see it at the same time.
Honestly, I'm fine with waiting.
Okay, great.
Although, just as a note, there was we have decided that in between each Kingdom Hearts and Sonic game, we do want to do like a couple mini streams here and there for different games, and so we won't be starting Birth by Sleep right away, but it's gonna be like 2, maybe 3 weeks at most in between them. So
we'll probably start Birth by Sleep in January.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Near the beginning of January. Because we'll be playing a different game on the 20th, and we're not 100% certain.
Birthday celebration.
We're not 100% certain what we'll be playing next week. So
punishment game.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's true. I could that might be that actually is probably a good idea. That might be when that happens.
Because something I've been saying is like, hey, is this game fun to watch? Like, are you guys having a good time? Because that's kind of the most important thing.
It gave you my thoughts.
As we said off stream, like, it doesn't fucking matter if we're having a good time. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, me and Joe having a good time is never the factor for a stream. But
Alex says play Danganronpa. Because Danganronpa S is belated still.
We can't stream Danganronpa for Alex, we
told
can't
us
stream
not
Danganronpa V3. God himself told us we're not allowed. Multiple times if we didn't listen.
Zero says, look, Island 5 is going to turn into a fishing fest where we can have our own fun.
What?
That
doesn't sound... Yeah, that does not sound like a sign. Like a cosign.
But yeah, that's just... I just want to put the thought out there that, like, the most important thing for me is that we're having good streams that are fun for you guys. So if we get to the point where you guys don't think this is worth it anymore,
everyone is just fucking throwing up ranking emotes and talking about ranking. So I think I have taken over your channel by mistake.
What I'm hearing is that we can keep
our grasp on this channel was tenuous at best in the first place. The fact that Neil and John have not somehow tuned in and been like, we got to get these guys out of here.
Well, no,
it's a miracle.
I feel like that's more a cry for help on our part, where, like, we never intended to be the stream guys. It's just no one else did.
I mean, you want to talk about a cry for help? Have you seen the fucking tweets I've been putting up for the past few weeks?
I actually didn't look at today's, actually. Let me look at that real quick.
I don't think today's is great, but I'm still pretty happy with it.
Anyways, going through the tier list, speaking of. So I found this that is an alignment chart of every Kingdom Hearts world. And I know, Matt...
Alignment chart.
Yes, I know, Matt, you rated some of them out of 10. But for this, I figured Matt and Joe, I'm going to have the two of you work together until we get to the ones that only Joe has played, at which point it's going to become Joe's chart. And
you sure you don't want to then save the chart for once I get through them?
Oh, we can do edits. But I feel like it would be really funny if you remember what Joe said and then you wildly disagree while playing them. Because that will happen.
Angrier and angrier as it goes on.
Yes. So
Zero says he gets entertained regardless. So look, as long as you guys are having fun, that's what matters. I was just starting to worry, like, this game feels kind of dull, and like last week people weren't super happy that I was complaining that I didn't like it. So like, I just want to make sure that you guys are having a good time. And it sounds like the only way we can keep streaming Sonic Frontiers is if Seren shows up. So
personally, I would be fine with us dropping Sonic after this, because then I can do the punishment stream next week. Which, I mean, people could show up to that if they
No, I'm going to be on that punishment stream because it's partially my fault.
Well, yeah, the instant Matt was like, I got this idea from Seren, it was like, oh,
okay.
God.
All right. Joe, I'm going to give you a preface. So, I got a message from GX last night that I promise this is going to wrap all the way around. Okay? So we got a message from GX about talking about bad games, and was like recommendations for games that might not be good, but might be enjoyable to stream, etc., etc., etc. Might be like good punishment, etc.
I may or may not have pointed GX in your direction.
Perfect. So,
He asked me first because of Mario Party, and I was
Right.
like, if you really want to suffer, you go to Seren.
So I basically said how bad are you looking? Because I could give you this is the worst game I've ever played. How is this even possible? Every second I'm staring at this, my soul is melting further out of my feet. But I want to be clear, Joe. On a scale of 10 is a perfectly normal video game that just isn't all that fun when it's put together, and 0 is absolute hell. The games that you are playing are around a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
Where higher is more normal. I'm not going to tell you anything about them, other than, truly they are not abominations.
I'm assuming they're probably weird as shit, though, in that case.
You're gonna walk away from this with a really fun story.
Yes.
Okay, yes. I'm good with that. I like that.
You are going to have a fun time on stream, but maybe the games aren't that fun.
Look, Seren, my brand used to be streaming Nancy Drew games.
Oh yeah.
I already know how that works.
Speaking of, should we real quick talk about your birthday stream?
Sure. We're gonna be playing a Nancy Drew game on my birthday.
Fuck yeah, you are.
We're gonna be playing Nancy
Dance
Drew
Grants.
Legend of the Crystal Skull, baby. Which
Wait.
is one I have not played.
I'm sorry, did they deadass? When did that game came out? When did
Let's
that game
see.
come out?
Oh, we've got
Let's
a
see.
cutscene.
Yeah, fuck the cutscene. Did
Yeah, who
they
cares?
literally steal an Indiana Jones movie subtitle or not?
It's possible. It came out in 2007.
Oh, that is right around the time.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, long before either me or Joe,
It is
Was
loosely
that-
based
was-
on a
had
book
joined
entitled
NWR.
The Mardi Gras Mystery.
No,
long
it's
before
listed
either
in
of us were on
1988.
NWR, he streamed a ton of Nancy Drew games.
I have a spreadsheet saying which ones I have streamed. I also did a Let's Play of one of them that is still on the internet, but it's terrible, and you should not watch it because I'm not funny now, and I was less funny then.
I'll be fine.
Anyways,
Man, I need
that
this power
Nancy
to
Drew
rescue
game
you.
just generally sounds racist as hell, so you know.
Oh, probably. There is actually, I found this out recently. One of the games, so Her Interactive released two Nancy Drew games a year for 10 years or 15 years.
Think you can help me track him down?
It's kind of nuts. But one of them has been delisted forever from all services, and the current leading theory is because it features a white guy pretending to be a Jamaican guy.
It's so sad.
Oh yeah.
And that would explain a lot, but nobody knows for sure, but people are pretty sure that's why.
I was mostly ignoring you to focus on the cutscene. I just want to say that the cutscene was almost 100% the same as a scene I just read in the Sonic comics written by Ian Flynn.
Fuck yeah, it is.
See,
Alright.
I've played Secrets
So yeah,
Can Kill.
Nancy Drew's racist.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably. I mean, the book was written in 1988. What do you expect?
Wasn't her voice?
I wonder where it takes place.
Who was her voice
Oh,
actress
it
in the
takes
games
place
again?
in New Orleans. Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna be a time.
Oh, that's gonna be extra
Oh,
fun.
her voice actress was Lanny Manella until the most.
Okay, for a second I thought it was Karen Strassman, in which case, yeah, probably racist.
No, it's Lanny Manella,
Okay. As far as I know,
Alright.
she's not racist.
which is why she sounds, for some reason, in all of the games, Nancy sounds like she's 30 years old, even though she's supposed to be a teenager.
I mean, so fun fact, one of the most I'm just gonna drop a name into the Discord chat. One of the most current prolific voice actresses. I made the mistake one time of looking up her IMDb, and at the time her most recent credit, this is a white woman, was as a black character in a porn game.
Ah, I see.
And I was like, excuse me?
Knowing their history, that checks out.
Yeah.
Knowing where they started.
Yeah, that's sad to hear, but I'm not super surprised
Yeah.
to get that name.
Yeah, so, who could say? Anyways, so the two axes on this tier, there's two criteria on which things will be judged. good story to bad story, good gameplay to bad gameplay.
Oh.
Sometimes it has trash-ass gameplay but a good story, and sometimes it's just a bad world. We're starting with Kingdom Hearts 1 Destiny Islands. Both of you need to reach a consensus.
Okay. So I feel like, as far as gameplay goes, it's not, like, super impressive. It's not particularly anything, but it's not, like, offensively bad or anything. It just kind of is.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything that's, like,
Collect the
that bad,
fish and collect the logs.
Except that fucking race. Fuck you, Riku. It's not hard, but fuck you, Riku anyways. I don't care.
Well, that stuff, like...
Last time I did the
wanna
race
call it-
was on the cloud version, and it's the first time he's ever beaten me.
That fucking race is so hilarious because they actively put traps in to make it hard to win on your first time.
That's a clip we have on this Twitch channel. Oh, jeez, these guys have shields.
So, okay, so is it throwing neutral on gameplay?
I think so.
Yeah, I think neutral's a good place to put it. That
And
sounds
where are you
about
putting
right.
it for story?
Story, I'll say
This world
it's-
has been connected.
Tied
I'll
to the
s-
darkness.
I'll say it's mostly good and fine. I think it's not especially ambitious, and that lets it succeed at most everything it's going for.
So like a 6 or a 7, do you think, on story?
I would say about a 7, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 7 sounds about right. It's nothing terrible, but like,
Okay.
it's very much the prologue. Oh, what's this one?
Fortress!
Fortress!
That's not a
I
marine
love that
animal.
Pokemon.
That's actually an unfortunately good name for an enemy.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like a. That's not a. Hey, Sega, I have some notes about what a fortress is. That's a
I gotta look
ship.
at how to do my moves again. I forgot how to do all of them.
Alright. What about Kingdom Hearts 1 Traverse Town?
Hmm.
Alright, so you have two options on how to interpret having to find Donald and Goofy. It is not actually that hard route, where you just have to go into the second district and then go back to Sid's shop, or the game tells you have to go into every single room,
No,
so you feel like you have to do that.
Just because the speedrun strat makes it very easy doesn't mean that the user experience is good.
That's not a speedrun strat, but
Yes.
yes.
I think it counts as a speedrun strat. Sure, it's not especially difficult, but it's not what the game is telling you to do, nor is it a logical thing for a new player to think to do. So I'm gonna say that this one kinda sucks in terms of gameplay. But it's also like it's like low grade on the tier of bad stuff. There's so much worse in Kingdom Hearts 1 than that. So I'll
Such
say
as the next
4.
2 worlds.
I'll say a 4
For gameplay or story?
for gameplay.
Joe, where are you at with gameplay?
I'd honestly
something
go a
wrong
5. I
Whoa.
don't think it is
Alright,
that bad, but yeah, it's not the best.
Alright, so right around here for gameplay, but where is it going to go on story?
I don't know.
What is happening on screen?
You're fighting Fortress.
You're playing a good video game?
You're doing good. You're doing great, buddy.
When does the fishing happen? Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that. I just really looked
Yeah,
at the
that-
fucking camera turn. That sucks shit.
That was really bad to watch. Fine. I'm trying to like. I don't know, maybe a 7 in terms of story. Like, there's nothing
Wow.
bad, but very little happens. so there's not a lot of room for something to be bad.
What review scale are you using? Like, are you giving that a C, or are you putting that as above average?
I'm giving that a C.
All right, then we're gonna round that down to like a 5.
That's fine.
Which is
Yeah,
gonna be the middle.
if I'm giving numbers, I'm still going, I'm reviewing a video game, and 5 is mediocre, okay.
Yeah, 5 is average. So,
Yeah.
Matt, are you gonna give this a 5 as well?
This does feel like a 5 to me. Whereas Destiny Island was not doing anything particularly ambitious, Traverse Town isn't doing anything in particular at all.
It's kind of
it
just...
It has a very good scene where they smash open the door into Aerith's room and trap Donald Duck behind the door.
That is
good.
You know what? Never mind. It's a 10. And turn Donald into a fucking JPEG.
Sonic Team shouldn't be allowed to develop their own camera angles.
Sonic Team shouldn't be allowed to develop.
Yeah, at what point do we take their like...
Dev kits away.
This game
Yeah, at
takes
what point do we take their
2
privileges
minutes?
away?
So it has to end in the bottom right, looks like. But it also can't.
Yes, it can. I'm not gonna solve it for you, but...
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Wonderland.
Oh, man.
Story. Gameplay.
Gameplay is a fucking 2. I fucking hate Wonderland in every game in which it appears.
I don't know if I want to say 2, because I feel like we need a lot more room to keep going lower.
Oh, don't worry. There's still another number we can give under that.
I need 2 numbers under that.
You're gonna get around a 2.5. Where's story?
It's kind of bullshit, but that's just kind of what Alice in Wonderland is supposed to be. So I guess it succeeds?
Remember when Sora holds his sword at crotch level and shoots a beam into the doorknob's mouth?
Yeah, it was, stop talking about my fan fictions. We're talking about the games.
Joe GX asks how many picker-outs was that puzzle worth? Fuck, what does it want from me?
It has been too long since I played a Layton game to be able to judge that.
What
Like
the
25.
fuck does it want from me? What is happening?
Yeah,
I'm not
sounds about
touching the
right.
control stick here.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Hell yeah, baby. Yeah!
I love this game.
The ground are your shoes now.
I thought we were playing Sonic and not Pokemon.
Deep
All
down,
right.
they are the same video game.
Alright, I need a score for story for
from me?
Wonderland between the two of you.
Wants me to go up? What?
I kind of agree with Matt that while it is a stupid nonsense story, it's Wonderland and it's supposed to be stupid nonsense. But also, nothing happens.
Is it
Like,
worse than Traverse Town?
Yeah,
No.
I don't think it's nonsense enough. There's
It's-
it does a little bit of nonsense, so I'll give it a little bit of credit, but not very much. I would say it's like a 6.
I think I might agree with that, but like nothing happens. Nothing happens in that world.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
Alright, next one. E. Ooh. 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 Ha.
1.
For which?
Yes.
Okay, for gameplay, I need to still be able to go lower. This is not the worst world, but it is bad. It's a 2.
Story?
I fucking hate Deep Jungle in every way.
Story.
Just while you're giving this number, remember that the line means heart is said at one point.
That's just a synonym for Kingdom Hearts is light. How do I map? Why is map button not working? I don't understand when the map button does and does not work. Story's like a 4.
I think it's whenever you're too close to enemies.
Alright, in that case, it's getting averaged to about a 3 on the story.
Yeah, I'm not used to like having to get consensus. I'm used to being adversarial.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna try and average it out about. And again, these aren't like strictly numbers, but you giving me a number tells me roughly where to place it on the alignment chart.
Is it Lewis Carroll fun nonsense or boring nonsense? It sure wants to be Lewis Carroll fun nonsense.
It's Lewis Carroll fun nonsense without the fun or the pedophilia.
Or the Lewis Carroll, honestly. Like the only one that's really weird in Kingdom Hearts is the Cheshire Cat. Because no one else fucking shows up except for the Queen of Hearts. That's it.
And the Queen of Hearts just wants to murder indiscriminately.
I mean, don't we all?
Alright, Olympus
Yeah, but she
Coliseum,
has the power to
KH1.
do it. Olympus Coliseum. Okay, am I going to rate gameplay in terms of Kingdom Hearts 1 or try to like objectively do the whole series? Because those are
this is
very
Kingdom Hearts 1
numbers.
specifically.
Oh, no, trust me. After Kingdom Hearts 1, the first world is going to be Traverse Town Chain of Memories. Like, we're doing the whole series.
I have to do that again.
We have to do all
My
of them.
answers will be the same.
So, some of them have more interesting text boxes. Anyway. Yes, so this is pretty much, in terms of gameplay, ranking the combat system of Kingdom Hearts 1. What I will say is, my guess is that this is probably going to end up being your highest rated Kingdom Hearts 1 world for gameplay. Because there's no platforming.
The
The
frame rate
platforming
is
and there's no exploration.
The frame rate right now is the stream, specifically Comcast.
Hell yeah.
So don't worry though. I'm doing a local recording, so the YouTube VOD's gonna look great.
And also, the frame rate's probably not great in the actual game anyway. It's just not that bad.
I've never seen a frame drop.
Really?
Not one.
You are playing on performance mode.
Yes, that is true.
On a PS5, to be clear for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. That is like the most optimal circumstances.
My favorite thing about Pokemon is that sometimes I'll be playing and then the game will just go into slow motion because a Pokemon spawn. It's really great.
My favorite is seeing 4K 60 videos on YouTube.
Every Nintendo game has them very quickly. But I have a Comcast technician scheduled to come out tomorrow to hopefully fix things. And if
You mean it didn't fix itself?
No, it did not fix itself. If they determine it to not be their fault, they're going to charge me for it.
The Fey folk didn't come in and fix your internet while you were asleep?
The bright side is that Comcast doesn't really have in-house technicians. They contract third parties to do it for them, and those third parties hate Comcast as much as I do. So they like almost. Yeah. I've never heard of a technician determining that it wasn't Comcast's fault.
Fuck yeah. All right, Olympus, KH1.
I'll give gameplay a 7.
Joe, is that about where you're at?
Yeah, I'd give it a 7. I don't like how Kingdom Hearts 1 combat feels in general. It's really stiff. But
alright, but here's the important thing. What about the story? Cloud Strife is in this one.
I feel like I recognize the stage that I'm in, but I can't place it.
Dude, don't, because yeah, Cloud Strife is in this one, but also like
Sephiroth's in this one.
Technically.
Not in the story, but yes.
But that means Yuffie's also in this one.
Yuffie's not. Oh, yeah. If you count Sephiroth, you have to count Yuffie, and that is points off.
So it evens out.
And Sephiroth's voiced by NSYNC, so
that's
you know.
A positive. That's exclusively a benefit.
Story, I'd also give it 7. I mean,
what?
Fucking
what
Cloud's
story?
there. Who cares?
Fuck.
Cloud tells you to keep looking for your light. And he's a completely different character than he is in Final Fantasy VII, but the same that he is in everything that came after.
He's the character that Tetsuya Nomura thinks that he is. Very clearly. He seems to be figuring him out as of remake, though.
That's true.
Give story a 5.
Gondaga.
God, I'm so glad that's still the same line in the fucking remake.
Hell yeah, this.
Can't wait to play that for Smash Pieces. Which, I mean, I
Can't
can.
wait.
I hope we
Can't
get
wait
to it before
fucking
Rebirth.
pop off. What?
I hope we get to that before Rebirth.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I mean, Rebirth's gonna take like 8 years, so...
Oh, you know what?
No.
That's true. They did just announce it, so it'll come out in like 2030.
No, my guess is actually, like, I'm just gonna put this down on the record, is that Rebirth is 24 and Kingdom Hearts 4 is 25.
Okay, so then we
It's
possibly
really funny
might
because
make it.
I've seen people talk about Kingdom Hearts 4 in 2023 as like a confirmed... What the fuck just happened there? As a confirmed fact. Okay, can't jump to that one either.
It's extremely not a confirmed fact.
But consider this. I want it to be, therefore... When is Crisis Core? Crisis Core is
Next
game is 10. I mean, for Smash Pieces, Crisis Core is 10 games away from.
I think we
where
might
currently
get to that next year.
are. Maybe
There's a lot of long games between you and there.
we have Thousand Year Door
It's
and
not-
Path of Radiance and Mother
Also-
3.
Also, I'm just putting this out there. This Discord loathes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
This is what I
yeah.
deal with every week.
Loathes this.
Yeah, Joe,
Okay.
I don't know how you put up with this for Kingdom Hearts. Because I could barely
It's
put up with
not-
it for Danganronpa.
It's not as bad in Kingdom Hearts because you're not running fast. It's still, don't get me wrong, still pretty bad. But
Anyways. Alright, Agrabah, Kingdom Hearts 1.
I don't remember Agrabah in Kingdom Hearts 1, so I guess it
So
can't
this has
be
the-
that bad.
This has the pot scorpion and the chain of, or the fucking Cave of Wonders
the
platforming,
entirety of the Cave of Wonders.
and
That fucking
with that-
fight with the goddamn Cave of Wonders head.
yeah, I mean the thing about the Cave of Wonders in this one is it has water jets that keep knocking you into a different level of that you have to recover from.
I genuinely can't remember.
But the
So-
ending of this game does have Aladdin actively saying, "Get me on the fucking gummy ship and let's go." And then Donald and Goofy have to be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not allowed to fucking leave." And then he was like,
what's a gummy ship? I don't know what you're talking about.
and then he's like, but can I send Genie?" And they're like, "Yeah, Genie counts. Genie's a fucking Disney agnostic character, I guess. He could be a summon."
Genie's a magic,
This one did, right? Yeah, this one.
phenomenal cosmic powers, man. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, man, I only got one key. That's not gonna be enough.
Alright, so, Joe, since you remember this more, where's Agrabah going?
Gameplay wise, I'm gonna give it like a 4 at most. There's worse worlds, but oh my god, there's a lot of bad shit in Agrabah.
And where are you putting the story?
Story's just what if Aladdin was a little more boring?
Yeah, the story is just the movie, but worse. I like that movie a lot. It's really great when half the movie doesn't happen on screen.
I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
It's the live action half that doesn't happen on screen.
Sometimes I try not to think about that, and then Matt just ruins my day.
That live action version is not that bad. It is
Yeah, I
not
haven't-
good, but it's
I
not
haven't
that
seen it. I've just
It's
seen
the least bad live action.
is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I could see that from
I'm not
what-
willing
the
to
only
say
live
any of
action
them
one
are
I've
good.
the only live action one I've seen is Beauty and the Beast, and that one sure
yeah.
was a film.
Oh yeah, no, that's fucking terrible. No,
It was
like
a
I
film
want to
that
be,
people made.
I want to be clear. At least the fucking like soundtrack on, like the people who produced the soundtrack for that movie put in some work.
Yeah, that the music was pretty good. I'd say it's one of the better modern reinterpretations that they've done.
It's inspired heavily from their Broadway style, which is helpful. So where's it
From what I've
going
heard,
in
Aladdin
store?
Broadway is very good.
Okay.
I don't know. Story's 5 because you at least get Dan Castellaneta doing his best.
I kind of, yeah, I feel a 5 too. It just kind of is.
Okay. Right next to Traverse Town. It's getting parked there. What about Monstro?
Monstro, I kind of like the story a bit because of how Riku starts to like develop. Riku is like the most successful character in Kingdom Hearts 1 for me. So, like, anytime we get to see more of him, I'm gonna like it. But this isn't like where his arc culminates, so it's not that special. I'll say 6.
And then what about gameplay?
It's a 2.
It's not a 2, it's not that
Fucking
bad.
hate Monstro.
I feel like gameplay is like 4. It's not that bad.
Oh, that's generous. I fucking hate Monstro so much.
Alright, Monstro's gonna be flying right around here then.
Monstro's just like, it's a little frustrating to keep track of the rooms, but like the act of getting around them is not really that bad.
This is gonna be such a nightmare when all of the worlds are on here. It's gonna be fucking indecipherable, and I love that. Alright. Halloween Town. Oogie Boogie has fucking warts now.
Oogie Boogie becomes his house, and you know what? I can get behind that. I've always wanted to become my house.
I have a strong Nightmare Before Christmas bias.
Story and gameplay.
I like the story of Kingdom Hearts 1 Halloween Town, because I like the idea that Jack saw the Heartless and was like, fuck yeah, those look scary. I'll use that shit.
Yeah, no, I love that Jack's just like, yo, they're made of darkness? That's rad. And he's just like, I wonder if they like to party. Like that? I love that.
So honestly, story-wise, I think I would give it like an 8.
Alright.
I think
It's a
it
Kingdom
fits,
Hearts 1 8.
It fits the
general.
yeah.
This is a
It
Kingdom
fits
Hearts
the
franchise
world.
8.
It fits the world like super well, and also tells an original story instead of just telling the story of the Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's true. And at
Let
this
me
point,
tell
that's,
you, the stories that are not retellings are probably going to get very heavily favored.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
So, where's it going on gameplay?
This is another one I don't really remember the gameplay of.
In order to get into the other half of the Nightmare Before Christmas, because you can't interact with the fucking coffin to get to travel from one place to another until there's no enemies left, you have to keep killing the same room of enemies over and over.
Same with the curled mountain. You can't use that unless the enemies are all dead.
Also, sometimes it just pulls out the black fungus and you're fucked.
I really don't remember it, but it sounds bad.
It's not good.
And the Oogie Boogie platforming at the end.
Oh, I do remember the Oogie Boogie platforming. I'll give that a 3.
Yeah, I think a 3 is about where I'd put it too. Again, not the worst, but not the best. Not good.
Yeah. This corner of good above 5 story, below 5 gameplay is getting a lot of traffic. So far, literally nothing in the good gameplay, bad story section.
I wonder why.
Literally nothing. Alright. Atlantica, Kingdom Hearts 1.
This is the one for gameplay. Like, easy one.
Yep.
This is, in my opinion,
100%.
the worst world in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Alright, Joe and Matt, where's it going on story, though?
Holy shit, Sonic's dead!
Sonic's fucking died.
He's just dead!
Get fucked.
He put me back here and the puzzle's unsolved. Oh no, never mind, I never got to the puzzle.
Okay. I was gonna say, fuck this game.
Yeah, I misremembered there for a second.
The story is
just the movie.
Not really.
No,
I kind of like. I kind of like where they. I don't know.
Oh
if
yeah,
it's worse.
Pink
I don't know
knowing
if it
about
could get
Keyblade.
worse.
So, that's true. It's kind of weird that they never did that again with any other character ever.
I I like the idea that instead of just wanting to go to the surface, Ariel's like, I know there are other worlds, goddammit, and I'm going to one.
I mean, that is
even though she
functionally
will.
what the surface is in Little Mermaid. Another world.
Yeah, but at least
that's how they got it signed off on.
that
Oh,
sounds about
God.
right. But I mean, at the same time, like, it is basically just the Little Mermaid and the plot of the Little Mermaid.
The weird thing about it is that it's not just the plot of the Little Mermaid; it's the first half of the plot of the Little Mermaid, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 is the second half. And I can't decide if I think that's a positive or a negative.
Except it doesn't make sense when Kingdom Hearts 2 is the second half because they already know that Ursula's evil, and then Ariel's still like, yeah, I'll fucking sell my soul for legs. Fuck it.
They all
fairness-
completely forgot Kingdom Hearts 1.
In fairness, everyone knew Ursula was evil already in the movie. Ariel was the one that needed a little time to figure it out.
Yeah, but Ariel fucking has already gone through the whole thing.
Ariel has actively fought.
Yeah, like, she helped kill Ursula in the last game. And then they were just like, well, she's fine. She got better.
Ursula introduced the Heartless. You know who you don't see in Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2? The Heartless.
Thank God.
That means that she's reformed. She no longer heralds the Heartless.
I don't know if that's what that means, but all right.
That's what I choose to believe it means.
Alright, what number is this getting for story?
Oh God.
I'll give it a 5. Again, it's not the worst, but like,
It's yeah, I guess. It is a
Okay.
highlight that King Triton knows what the Keyblade is, but that kind of never goes anywhere again. What the fuck is happening in this video game? That never really goes anywhere again.
GX says the first game was the VHS version of Atlantica, the second game was the DVD version.
that makes way more sense than it should.
Is that just a funny joke on its own, or is there something with DVD, The Little Mermaid versus VHS? Is this a deeper reference than I realized?
Enhanced edition? I don't actually know. It makes
don't
sense,
think so.
but I couldn't explain why.
Neverland, Kingdom Hearts 1. Remember when they made a fucking clock tower and then they just did nothing with it in the base Kingdom Hearts 1 and they had to wait until the US release for there to be any combat there or anything?
Oh, did they not
Remember-
do the items in the clock thing?
They did, but that was literally it.
Oh, that's
Remember
something.
when they made you explore a pirate ship where everything looks exactly the same?
Yeah, it had good music.
The gameplay
It does
really
have good
bad.
music. The music
Yeah.
in that world is fucking great.
If there
I
was
don't
a
think there's-
Z-axis, it would be music.
I don't think there's any world in Kingdom Hearts 1 that has straight up bad music.
Yeah, there is Deep Jungle.
I don't mind the battle music in Deep Jungle, honestly.
Fuck that.
By the way, every now and then I just like put on old stream VODs as like background noise, and I was rewatching the Neverland part of Kingdom Hearts 1, and I'm pretty sure that part of the game specifically is why I will always trust Seren's word on Kingdom Hearts over any of my friends, because that is where my friends led me astray. Like, Zero, you were saying how important it was to make sure we got the items in the clock tower before the super boss started appearing there. That was a traumatizing moment in terms of who to trust for Kingdom Hearts.
No,
You
fuck
and
the clock
DQP
tower
both.
rewards. Fuck the clock tower rewards. They're not worth shit.
Also, I happen to remember that at one point it became a bit of like, oh, we gotta go back to the clock tower right now.
Yes, I started doing that. That was the funniest thing, because like multiple people were in the chat giving me like just false, factually incorrect advice, and I would get to the end of it, and that was when I was like, fuck this. And so far, Seren has never said anything factually incorrect.
The only things I have done to troll you, or to make your experience anything less than helpful, is sometimes I'll just say, yeah, you should probably think about doing this, and then you're like, wait, is that what Seren meant? And then I'll just send a smiley face.
Yeah.
That's all I'll do. I'm not gonna fucking give you inaccurate information. Yeah, no, Wonderland, the fucking strat is you go in, you pick up the one piece of evidence that's right on the floor in front of you, you go back and you say, I found all of the evidence. And they say, what? And then you say, yeah, I'm ready. And then the rule is, when all 5 pieces of evidence drop, one of them touches the ground first, that one is always the one you want.
Oh my god.
So you just walk up to that one, interact with it, and you don't have to do 80% of Wonderland.
That's incredible.
Zero,
I do know that you acted with good intentions, and I do trust you. I just trust Seren a little more.
Yes. It's just like, it's so consistent that is the speedrun strat. That's just the path through that world.
I will have to keep that in mind specifically, even though I know.
Oh god damn it!
I want to say, I will never fucking play Kingdom Hearts 1 again after the Smash Pieces playthrough. I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts 1. I can't.
Yeah, no, Recom over Com also. Yes, Recom is a much better game.
Oh, Paul.
Like, it's not even close.
Glad they gave you like a full minute to do this. To get all 3 groups.
Before we played Chain of Memories, like, I remember a ton of people saying that
multiple of our friends, except for Zero.
I remember specifically how it happened. It was because you, Joe, had recently played Recom, and you were like, wow, this sucks. And because you confidently knew, in your opinion, that Recom was bad,
and I had
we were willing to believe people that said that the Game Boy Advance version was the good one because
multiple people had told us that, and it turns out they were fucking wrong because it's worse.
Yes, Recom improves so much. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a very good game, right?
I don't think anyone will.
But I will say, fundamentally, Recom is a drastic improvement. Also, gives fucking Reverse Rebirth an identity of its own outside of only being an hour and a half long.
Yeah, that duel mechanic looks really cool.
It's really cool. It is the best thing they did. Also, they added a fight against Zexion, which was really cool. It's a really good fight. He steals your cards from your inventory.
Yeah, and I remember when we did the Marluxia boss on Zero's save file. That was really fun.
Yeah!
That fight was really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of really fun stuff in Recom that is either in Com, but way worse in Com, or is just not in Com. Yeah, exactly. Zero's exactly right. Is like, it really took the combat and was like, okay, well, we're gonna keep the card mechanics, that's the core of what this is, but we're not going to be hamstrung by it. We're going to put it in the context of a post-Kingdom Hearts 2 Kingdom Hearts console game. Whereas Chain of Memories was, we have a D-pad, 2 face buttons, and an L and an R button. What the fuck can we do?
Yeah.
And a system less powerful than the Super Nintendo.
And it turns out the answer is not a lot.
We could show really great sprite art.
I would say in hindsight, I don't regret playing the GBA version on, like, in the same way that, like, I don't think we need to personally enjoy a game for it to be a good stream. But it definitely wasn't the good version.
Yes, no, exactly. That's why I'm like, no. Just come to me with any fucking Kingdom Hearts questions. Literally, on my last day at I Am 8-Bit, I fucking wrote up one of my friends, this is, if you are going into Kingdom Hearts blind, this is what you need, like, this is the order of things to play, and when you can safely bounce off of things. And what I said was, Kingdom Hearts 1, play until you get to the Tarzan world and then play for 30 more minutes. Decide if you want to keep playing. This game has not aged well gameplay-wise, and if it's too... Spider.
Finally.
And if it's too early PS2 corny for you, look up the Wikipedia plot summary. Kingdom Hearts Recom plays the 2 floors of the castle, and if you're like, fuck this card system, look up the Wikipedia plot summary.
I made it relatively far in Recon before I decided I'm not having fun and I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah, but Joe...
I made it to the Vexen fight.
Oh,
alright.
Silence the legs.
Joe, how many channel points until you get a platinum?
In Recon?
In Recon.
More than Twitch can count in its source code.
By the way, we do have our
game.
new monthly community challenge.
Oh yeah, that is true.
To
Remember,
Sonic Boom. So our current plan overall is once we are done with Sonic Frontiers, we have a couple quick streams that we want to do, and then that should bring us there's no way we're starting Birth by Sleep before the monthly challenge is up because of those 2 or 3 streams. So if the monthly challenge is met, then we have to finish Sonic Boom first.
Do not do this. We need to get to Birth by Sleep. It has been so long. My crops are dying.
we've technically gone through 2 Sonic games.
Neither of which are good. And we have the good Kingdom Hearts portable game just sitting there. Anyway, where's the channel points for you to do Sonic Boom, but after Birth by Sleep? Where can I put my channel points in to do that?
That's a sub goal. Everyone
say,
subscribe to twitch.tv/Nintendo World Report.
Alright, anyways. Joe, I'm gonna send you the trophy guide for Recom, but the absolute best trophy is edit a card deck 500 times.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, which is not make 500 edits. It's go into the menu, make a single change, and leave 500 times. And then it's a bronze. Yeah. So is synthesize 300 rooms.
This month, Sea of Fangs and Alex alone could fund a community challenge.
Yeah. You want to guess how many rooms there are in Kingdom Hearts Recom in Sora's playthrough? Less than 200. So why does it say synthesize 300 rooms? Because you have to keep going back and forth and re-synthesizing rooms to pad out that number artificially.
It feels like that's something they expect you to do normally, for some reason.
To grind, because I definitely need to grind in this card game. Also, get to level 99 is kind of, yeah, absolute bullshit bonkers.
You have to do it as both Sora and Riku, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And Riku's story is way shorter, too, so I imagine that's even...
Yeah, Riku's story ends at, like, level 30. And it's like, get to 99, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying, what's the channel goal for you to platinum this? It'll take you the rest of your life.
To do it on stream? Yeah, it will.
Oh man, the channel goal was met? Oh man, Joe walked into the forest and nobody ever saw him again.
Joe, I have 2 platinums for Recom and I hate myself.
Why?
I just told you why.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was like I thought that was a result, not a cause.
She was pretty clear about that.
No, I thought that was like what we learned from the experience, not the motivation.
No, I'll fucking pull up my trophy list at some point. It's bonkers. Anyways, Neverland, you never gave me a story or gameplay score.
I'm trying to remember if there's anything like really bad in Neverland's story, because it actually has to do with the story of Kingdom Hearts, which so few worlds do that that earns a lot of credit from me.
That, and at least they remembered that Peter Pan's supposed to be an asshole.
Yeah,
I forget about that.
Here, like, in my head, I'm like, well, the movie's really racist, so the world has to be really racist, too.
No, that's Birth by Sleep.
This is like the only one where that's not the case, man.
Birth by Sleep is the one that has a map area that is a racist name.
Oh, boy.
And it's filled with, like, teepees and Native American totem poles and imagery and shit.
Yeah, the Lost Boys show up in Birth by Sleep, and you can imagine how that goes.
Yeah, no, Birth by Sleep is bonkers racist.
You know, now that I think of it, I don't know if I've ever seen Peter Pan. And frankly, I'm not particularly interested in doing so.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
pretty sure I've seen it as a kid, but it's been very, very long time.
Hey, that's one of those movies where when you go pull it up on Disney Plus, it's like, yo, you sure?
just gotta make sure. All right, I mean,
Are you here for the
blink-
racism?
We should
Blink
just have a
twice.
content warning up for all of Birth by Sleep, huh?
No, I put my feelings on that in the PowerPoint about Birth by Sleep.
We are absolutely throwing up a content warning for Hunchback.
Oh, yeah, or just don't.
I
Hunchback, which is in 3D, and Peter Pan are genuinely both safe to play off stream because there's no plot relevancy there.
I think I would prefer...
most of the worlds in
Squid's
Dream Drop
here!
don't have a lot of plot.
Fuck
I
yeah.
knew it! I knew it! I called it!
Fuck yeah, Squid.
Is that Squid? What if that's not Squid?
What if
just
it's not
something that looks like
Squid?
What if it's Squid's? What if it's Squid's dad? Oh, if it was called Kid, that'd be
Dad of
that'd be
Squid.
fucking Game of the Dad of the Squid.
Okay, GX says it's Squid. That means I don't have to fight it again for the trophy. Yeah, I don't think I want to
A
resort
very
to...
small bit.
I feel like I would only want to play the world off stream in the most dire of circumstances, and I think in the case of the Hunchback world, it's just kind of like a fact that is part of Kingdom Hearts. So I feel like we should be fine if I just throw up a content warning.
The music there is at least pretty all right. Dream Drop has like one of the weaker soundtracks in the series, but it's one of the only ones where Yoko Shimomura was not the head composer, and it fucking shows. Even though I think the other two people that are on Kingdom Hearts still know what they're doing.
I mean, no, like, Zero, it is exactly what came up during Mario Party. It is racial slurs.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least in Mario Party, like, we made a mistake and learned better. Kingdom Hearts just it does it for a while, huh?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts was like, Disney Japan was like, yeah, sure, use whatever world you want. And then Disney America, having to localize things to be faithful to the original movies, goes,
Yeah, it's factually there as a part of Kingdom Hearts. I'll throw up a content warning so no one can get caught off guard by it. Me and Joe will never say the word. And much as I wish this was not the case, Twitch doesn't care about that word enough to ban us. So
does Esmeralda even fucking show up in that world? I don't remember.
Yes, you go to her fucking hidden area.
I remember absolutely nothing about. Well, I don't remember much about any of the worlds.
Physics are bad, by the way.
They look bad.
Dude, all I'm gonna say, Joe, fucking that world is fucking terrible. Anyways, Neverland, I still need scores.
Right. Okay. So if there's no racism in the plot, then I'll give
Not this one.
I'll give it a 7.
For story?
For story. Gameplay, it's like a. I'm running out of. I don't have enough keys, by the way, so I'm gonna try to get some keys here.
Joe, where are you putting story and gameplay for Neverland?
Story, I'll give it a 6 because it has more Riku stuff, and like Matt said, it actually is the plot of Kingdom Hearts. But gameplay, I'm gonna give like a 3 at most.
Okay. Kingdom Hearts 1.
Exploring that pirate ship can eat my ass, and also flying combat, not as bad as swimming combat, but still pretty bad.
It's the exact same mechanic.
Yeah, something about it is better. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's the camera.
S rank, please be S rank.
What about 100 Acre Woods?
100 Acre Woods, I like a lot. I like that a lot. I think that it's exactly what it needs to be for Winnie the Pooh.
I think I like 100 Acre Woods in every game that it shows up in.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
you
really
do.
good.
Okay, you do.
Like it's exactly what an optional Winnie the Pooh world should be. Even if some of the puzzles are kind of dumb. I'm honest. I think I'll give the story like a 9.
Fuck yeah, you will.
Because I remember feeling like genuinely kind of emotional at the end of that.
Yeah, both that and Kingdom Hearts 2 are very good. Very
and I'll
good
give
at
the
that in that
gameplay.
general.
I'll give the gameplay an 8.
I'd give it a 7. I don't like some of the mini games in Kingdom Hearts 1. I think they're kind of the fucking Tigger jumping one is so goddamn dull that it takes at least 1 point off. So I'd probably give it a 7. But yeah, 100 Acre Wood rules in every game in which it shows up.
The Pooh swinging game is Kingdom Hearts 2-0.
Yeah, the Pooh swinging game is 2. Wait, is it?
It's the final thing in 2 at the starry night sky.
No, in 2 it's the. I thought it was getting his head out of the.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you're
yeah.
right. That is 1. That's Toss Pooh.
Yeah.
All right, Hollow Bastion, Kingdom Hearts 1.
Story was kind of frustrating, to be honest. As much as it like starts to be like important stuff, it was a little frustrating how they were just like, yeah, fuck Sora if he can't Keyblade. I missed the red ring again. God damn it. I don't know. It really fails to sell the idea that like there's any friendship between Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Yeah, there isn't.
Well, yeah.
It's a business transaction.
But it's well, then the game tries to be all about the power of friendship. Although this is where all the Riku stuff culminates, isn't it?
Yes.
Ooh, oh no.
This is also where, gameplay-wise, you had what was probably your favorite boss fight in the game.
No, that's true. Even though the gameplay of Hollow Bastion largely sucks, I loved that fight. Oh no.
Fucking wyvern flying heartless in a world where you could fall into other areas and have to climb your stupid ass back at. Fuck you. Gameplay in Hollow Bastion gets a 2.
How do I reconcile a world that simultaneously has my least and most favorite parts of Kingdom Hearts 1?
A 5.
Sure. I guess
Yeah, that would
works.
be smack dab in the middle.
And then where are you putting it for
You
story?
missed the red ring again.
No, that's a red ring I already had.
Oh.
There's one way at the end that I keep missing. Story is the same deal, where it's like it has my least and favorite. Well, I guess it doesn't have my least favorite stuff, and it does have my most favorite stuff with Riku. So I would give the story a 6. I'll say. Actually, maybe 7. Because I really love that Riku stuff. I'll go 7.
Joe?
Yeah, I think 7's probably fine on that.
Okay. The End of the World.
I remember the gameplay being kind of bad.
It's just combat arenas. It's literally just combat
so yeah,
arenas.
it was kind of bad.
It has gliding platforming.
Oh,
through
that's true. It has near the end. There is a bunch of gliding rooms.
And then there's
Squid, right? Yeah,
Chernobog.
Squid. Oh, fuck Chernobog. Fuck that boss fight.
That boss fight got a lot better once we learned you can just land on him and use Tinkerbell.
Yeah, summon Tinkerbell and just be invincible for the rest of the fucking fight.
So yeah, this is the entire rest of Kingdom Hearts 1. This includes the final bosses.
I'd give the story a 5 just because, I mean, the final boss is there, I guess. But also, nothing happens in the end of the world. Everything's already happened.
I don't think I care much for Ansem Secret of Darkness in Kingdom Hearts 1, to be honest. I think... So, I feel like the game's story largely succeeds at the fact that it is effectively a Disney adventure story. It is like it doesn't have ambitions of being anything particularly greater than that, and I think it mostly succeeds at that until Ansem shows up. Then it turns into Final Fantasy in a way that is really incongruous with the rest of the story.
Fuck yeah. See more in my PowerPoint. Genuinely.
And gameplay-wise, I'd probably go 4. Again, it's all mostly combat arenas, and the combat in Kingdom Hearts 1 is really rough and stiff.
Yeah, gameplay. I feel good about a 4.
Wait, but you gave fucking Olympus Coliseum a 7 for like
yeah,
a
because
6.5
Cloud shows up in that one.
for gameplay.
And I get to fight. Yeah, you get to fight Cloud, and he gets to kick your ass.
Olympus Coliseum doesn't have that terrible final phase of the Ansem
We're
fight.
at a pretty high altitude.
Fine.
It's hard to
No,
say
that's
how
true.
high due to
Don't
all
you
the
mean
clouds.
Final Phase is?
Any
That's
higher,
true.
and we'd risk Angel
Fucking
Island bumping into
stupid
us.
fish ship.
He
said the thing, he mentioned Angel Island.
Working under.
The ancients must have had a reason for coming up here. Given the infrastructure, I don't think this was a residential area. It seems more like military front lines.
A first strike position, huh? I mean, those cannons aren't just for show.
Why are we talking
Everything
about
we've seen,
military
just what kind of
encampment
enemy we're
structures?
preparing for?
Oh, did you miss you weren't there when Knuckles was acting as a military general for the Koroks.
Oh.
Children went to war.
What if I said, fuck this game?
That was like remarkably straightforward at how much it was just military.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. I found a game for you to play.
There's the solution. Alex will be at the checkpoint for Fire Emblem probably by the end of the week.
That's true.
He can play Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, Alex, you play Sonic Frontiers. Fucking fun. What is this audio garbage?
Oh yeah, Discord just does this sometimes. There's no way to fix it. It fixes itself eventually.
Oh, this
One
sounds like
day.
something I've never known about.
I've mentioned it before, but like
This
chat
sounds
can't
like
hear it, and
absolute
and-
hot garbage. It just started getting corrupted.
yeah, it's not pleasant, and it
Sure,
happens
it's-
at least once a night.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Well, I just glanced over at my bitrate on OBS, and it has nothing to do with Comcast. So yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
is
no,
just
it's Discord.
Yeah,
This
that seems
like I
it's
said, this
absolute-
happens once a night.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways,
Oh yeah, the stream doesn't see it. It literally is just Discord.
Yeah.
yeah. So where's this going for story, Matt?
Right. End of the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll say a 5. It's
Okay.
good at what it wants to be, but I don't like what it wants to be.
This map, this alignment chart is gonna look so bad because it has no concept of overlapping assets.
Wait, how do I get back over there?
So this is terrible. All right, we've got.
How did I get over there in the first place?
I've got 13 floors of Castle Oblivion for the two of you to fucking rank.
Get all for gameplay. All of them are a 2, except for Atlantica.
100 Acre Woods.
Oh yeah, except for 100 Acre Woods, which is a 5, and Atlantica is
Which
a 3.
we did wrong on the stream, by the way.
He just walked all the way through to the end.
We
Yeah.
sure did.
I didn't know there was. I legitimately did not know there was more to it.
I believe if you talk to the other characters, you get minigames.
Yeah, there's mini games, and then they all give unique rewards that are like end game level cards that you unlock the ability
And we-
to also get through Moogle shops.
We just slowly walked Pooh's ass to the end and then left.
I just want to say, we had multiple friends that were fans of the Game Boy Advance version there that said nothing.
No. At least in fucking Recom, the 100 Acre Woods is like a full-ass Kingdom Hearts console game, 100 Acre Woods.
Huh.
It like breaks format completely.
Because they could. It was honestly probably easier to develop that.
Yes, it is completely and totally different from the 100 Acre Woods in and because this is these floors represent both different games. I'm gonna say 100 Acre Woods does not deserve a 2 in gameplay. It deserves a 5 at worst.
GX says, I want to make a comparison between the lore of this game and the premise of another story-dense Nintendo game, but it would spoil the story too much. That's terrifying.
That tells me everything I need to know. And probably Matt as well.
I'm off the top of my head, I don't know what Nintendo game he's talking about, but that might just be the stream blinders on.
Oh, I'm 99.999% sure that it's
I have too much brain space dedicated to streaming to actually think. Whoa!
Yeah.
That's
a
just
Mass
Zekrom.
Effect Reaper.
Yeah, that's just a fucking it's just Zekrom with a saw blade for a hand.
Fuck yeah.
Which, I mean, I've always said that's what Zekrom's missing. I've never said that. I forget
What
Zekrom
is
exists
Squid
most of the
doing?
time, even though he's good.
Do I have to fight Squid?
Fuck yeah.
Squid's gonna help. What?
Enjoy. Enjoy this nightmare.
What? What is happening?
Alright.
Is Squid helping me or hurting?
Where is story
Yes.
for Winnie the Pooh? We're gonna do the outlier worlds first.
I didn't see a single line of dialogue there.
Yeah, I don't know any of the story of Winnie the Pooh. Except I do.
applicable.
I think one of my favorite quotes. I don't remember which number it is. I'm gonna have to go find it. One of my favorite
We are
quotes comes from when we
approximately
were doing
87 Pooh miles away.
that. Yes, I believe so. I don't remember what number it is,
It's
but that was
early in
that
the
was a good
numbers.
moment.
That's like in the hundreds, I think. Because I think Yuji Naka's School of Design was in the 70s, right?
Maybe. Because that was Valen.
No, Yuji Naka's School of Design was Sonic Adventure.
Was it? I could have
Yeah.
sworn that was Balan Wonderworld.
I remember which level of Sonic Adventure it was.
Which one?
It was in the Eggman's base playing as Sonic.
Huh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give Winnie the Pooh an 8 for you, or like a 7 for you, because it's just a feel-good Winnie the Pooh story,
Okay.
and that's lower than what you ranked Winnie the Pooh 1, but it's positive.
Yeah, I legitimately do not remember ever seeing a dialogue box in Winnie the
Fuck yeah. Alright. What are the other outlier worlds? You said Atlantica?
Atlantica gets a 3 for gameplay because it is a market improvement over the Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay. And then where's it at for story? Like
Honestly, most of the stories in Shade of Memories, I would probably also give like a 3 to 4 at most, because they're all the same story.
They have the same story,
Except-
but slightly worse.
Except Halloween Town gets a 9 because you get to watch Oogie Boogie shoulder check Sally into
Well,
space.
also the Halloween Town world actually pretends that it has something to do with the main plot, talking about true memories.
Alright, so where's Halloween Town end up for story and gameplay?
I'll give. Well, it's gameplay for all of them is a 2, except for Atlantica, which is 3. And I guess Winnie the Pooh world, which is a question mark. I have no idea. Oh my god, can I have a single checkpoint, please?
No.
And then for story?
Story for. I'm sorry. which
Halloween.
one? Halloween. I'll give this one a 7.
Okay. It's right next to, but slightly under, the Kingdom Hearts 1 Halloween Town.
I feel like that's where most of them belong.
I remember Alice in Wonderland being fun because you gaslight the Queen of Hearts into believing you're her agent.
Oh, that's true. That was really fun.
Alright, so where's the
Vague
Wonderland
memories of
story
that?
go?
I'll be generous and put the Wonderland story on the same level as I put the Kingdom Hearts 1 Wonderland.
Alright, but gameplay still at 2?
The gameplay's the same in all. I can't change the gameplay of any of them, except for Castle Oblivion, which because of that last door, I'll give that one a 1.
Fuck yeah, you will. Alright, here's where we're at. Time to rank all...
It's an instant kill!
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's been an instant kill the whole time.
I've never died to that. I've died from falling off.
I've seen you die to the saw blade.
I don't remember dying to the saw blade, but I guess I must have.
Alright, I have stacked all of the cards into a neat little deck, all in the exact same spot. Alright, we're on to Kingdom Hearts 2 now. Are you ready?
Well, hold on. I guess I'll give Twilight Town a little credit in story for Chain of Memories,
yeah.
for being a preview of the next game. That's neat.
Where's that go?
I'll give that a 6.
So that's, yeah. Whoops. 6 for best story.
Yeah,
Jake
I
says,
can't.
imagine if this game's level design was built into its levels. No, my fucking god! Why
Yeah.
did Sonic slow down so they wouldn't make the jump? Can
Hey.
I go this way? Why can't I go this way?
Hey Matt, I've got a very important ranking question.
Sure.
Out of 10, how would you rank the activity cards of a Monsters Expedition? Go ahead and find out if you need to refresh your memory right now.
They're pretty good.
I really like the resume function. Has Joe seen it?
I think I showed it to him for Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't be afraid to show him again.
Okay. For Sonic Frontiers? Yeah, sure. Here.
No. Sonic Frontiers is wrong.
There we go. Yeah, look at that. That was neat.
That was among one of the most spiteful things I've ever seen you do on this channel, and that is fucking saying something. I've watched you angrily look up Game Shark codes for an hour and a half.
Skip the cutscene.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, Kingdom Hearts 2. While you suffer.
Monsters Expedition is very good, though. Like, yeah, I will happily sing the praises. That game is fantastic. Joe, I feel like it's up your alley, too. You gotta play it.
I've heard it mentioned a couple of times over Twitter.
Yeah,
and
it's 10 out
also
of 10
from you guys.
It's 10 out of 10 on NintendoWorldReport.com.
True.
Who reviewed it? Was it Neil?
Well, we give it
No,
to a
no one that's
freelancer.
allowed to know me.
Oh, that's true. It was a freelancer. Right.
Yeah, and then,
I produced that game. I can't.
as the story goes, originally we forgot to put the disclaimer of knowing Seren on the 10 out of 10 review.
Oh, I think I remember that being brought up on Slack.
Yeah, I'll say that. I will say the game deserves that 10 out of 10, with the ethical disclaimer that hey, I know Seren.
What? No, you don't.
That's true. Never spoken to you in my life.
Especially not right now, and also for the last hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, hell yeah, Zero. Alright, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 Twilight Zone.
Story. I'm gonna say a 9.
Yeah, I really like the story of Twilight Town. I understand why people dislike it as a prologue, because it is way too fucking long and slow.
Honestly, Joe, you remember how excuse me, I have post-nasal drips, and that's been getting to me. Honestly, remember how on Castle Super Beast, Pat was like, yeah, you start Kingdom Hearts 2, and you start to really get into it, and then Sora shows up, and you just stop playing the game.
Right?
That is, like, unironically what happened when I played Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time many years ago. Like, legitimately.
Sounds about right.
Legitimately, I got so much less invested when Sora showed up. So yeah, a story is a 9.
Gameplay.
It's like a 4.
Juggle the ball, Matt.
Don't you want to put the posters on the wall?
I did like doing that.
The struggle.
No, I did like putting the posters on the wall.
What about the Lexaeus fights?
That's true. That is in Twilight Town.
I don't feel comfortable counting that.
I
That is
fucking love that
explicitly
fight.
part of it.
That fight's fucking awesome.
It just happens to be in Twilight Town. I would not describe it as part of Twilight Town.
It counts for gameplay. 100% counts for gameplay.
Yeah, I'd say it counts. I'd agree with that. And I forgot he was in Twilight Town, so I gotta. Fuck.
I don't know. I don't.
Even if Matt gives it a 4, Joe, if you give it higher, it goes above a 4.
Honestly, Lexaeus alone brings it up to a 6.
5 it is.
That fight is so fucking. That fight is so fucking stupid. I love it so much.
I'm not willing to count that for Twilight Town. There's a door to Alexeus fight in Twilight Town, but it has nothing to do with Twilight Town.
You're wrong. B,
Excavator.
the gameplay is now at the exact same level as Destiny Island, where it should be. What about Radiant Garden, Kingdom Hearts 2?
Radiant Garden is like 3 different worlds for how many things you have to do in it.
Yes.
It has my least favorite organization boss. Like, Demix, even though, like, I don't have
Demix
trouble with him anymore as an adult, like, that fight can go to hell. And for the most part, like, outside of that sequence, a lot of Radiant Garden is just, like, doorways to other worlds.
Do we count Cave of Remembrance as Radiant Garden?
Yes.
I'd say so.
Yes,
I do
but
like Cave of Remembrance.
not Tron. Tron is
would
its
be
own world. Cavern of Remembrance is included.
I do like Cave of Remembrance. Cavern, whatever it is.
Cavern. Yeah.
I'd give it a
And
7.
this also includes all the super bosses there, yeah.
Oh,
7?
you know, because I do like aesthetically, even though there's not much to it, I do like the moment where you get to fight alongside all the Final Fantasy people, because you get to fight alongside Tifa.
I wish it
And
lasted
Tifa's
more
cool.
than 30 seconds.
Yeah, it would be nice if it
there was
lasted long enough for you to realize what's happening. But
If the gameplay did not die instantaneously, like everyone didn't die instantaneously, it could
But,
be
like,
memorable.
But like, yeah, I really, really like that part, just in general, just in concept. Thousand Heartless fight is, as a kid, it's like, yeah, I killed 1,000 Heartless, and as an adult, it's like, I'm just pressing triangle.
Yeah, that's
over again.
as someone who had already played a Dynasty Warriors game. By the time Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, I was unimpressed.
I
had
also
never
played it.
heard
I'd
of
also
it.
played a Dynasty Warriors game before playing that. Joe got really mad when I didn't like the Thousand Hearts.
No, I didn't. Chat got mad.
Do you see the correlation?
Sounds a lot like what happened to you
But,
and your Knuckles.
I always do that fight without pressing triangle. That sounds like it takes forever.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad time. But yeah, no, this is this is the Sephiroth fight. This is the data organization fight. This is the Cavern of Remembrance. This is everything.
I'll give the game
Except for the Tron world. And the story?
I guess a 7.
I'd
It doesn't
give it an
wow
8.
me, but it's largely good.
I kind of like. I really like the ending of that world's story in Kingdom Hearts 2. And also I just sort of like that Mickey Mouse says, "Did somebody say the door to darkness?"
And they'll pay for this.
And
Yeah, they
they'll pay
fucking
for this.
killed-
Yeah, Goofy dies. Like, how can you not? How can you not give that an 8? Your dad fucking beefs it.
Yeah, but
in
then
front of
you have to give him all of his equipment back.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck that.
Like 30 seconds later, yeah.
Yeah, I'd personally go an 8 on that one.
Okay. Land of Dragons. Also, now we're in Kingdom Hearts 2, we might finally start getting anything in the good gameplay, bad story section. Where does Land of Dragons show up?
And I gotta consider both.
Yes,
Yeah.
both visits.
It's
I
hard.
mean, neither visit is all that interesting.
No. It was where we got Alex to start talking about Sexion,
That is true.
but yeah, there's kind of nothing special about Land of Dragons. The morale mechanic really sucks the first time you play.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I forget about the morale mechanic every time because I
Have you
willingly
simply
make
considered-
myself forget.
Have you simply considered pressing square to guard?
Never.
Nope, never.
Guarding is
Okay.
for cowards.
Okay. I was gonna say, morale does not suck shit if you know how to play the combat system. I regret to inform you that the two of you might have just been playing it wrong.
Look, a lot of people started yelling at me. No, and actually, they didn't yell at me to guard that much because they were yelling at me more to put my spells on short rest. People were really upset that I wasn't doing that yet.
Yeah.
I didn't need it yet, and my muscle memory preferred it the other way.
You know, Matt, that in the original PS2 Kingdom Hearts 1, the right stick was your command menu?
Sure did.
Fuck that.
The first time that I played Kingdom Hearts 1, when I got up to Monstro before I quit, I played it on PS2.
Yeah, fuck that version of the game. It's bad.
I wonder why I never finished it.
Anyways. Land of Dragons.
I feel like it's like kind of like a 5 in both story and gameplay, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd put that there. Like
True
nothing.
neutral.
Nothing crazy interesting happens there. I guess the dragon fight is fine. At most.
It's a neat
You
spectacle, I
go
guess,
up to
but the
Zig
gameplay
Bar-
kinda sucks.
You go up to Zigbar and you say Riku, and he says as if, and then runs out the back door.
As Zigbars want to do.
Is Zigbar secretly the best member of Organization 13?
Yes.
Yes.
That's, and not secretly.
Yeah, I was about to say, no,
Zigbar's
it's not a
great.
secret.
Zigbar's fucking great.
Yeah, no, Zigbar's the best. Alright. Here is my pitch for good gameplay, bad story.
Okay.
Olympus Coliseum Kingdom Hearts 2.
I'm trying to remember what the hell the story is.
There's a fucking, mannequin of Auron from Final Fantasy X that you have to recover because it has his soul in it.
See,
Get
it was
up on the
really-
Hydra's back.
So, watching Matt play through that was the first time I had seen that world since actually fucking playing Final Fantasy X. Because I had
Yeah.
never done that beforehand. That makes it so much more confusing.
Yeah, no, it's, if you know who Auron is, that world sucks even more.
You see, so one of
at
my
some point it like implies that FF10 happened, but you know Titus and Waka.
one of like my local friends, like from Jersey, was watching us play Kingdom Hearts 2, and he only knew Auron from Kingdom Hearts 2. So when you started explaining his deal in Final Fantasy X, like he DM'd me afterwards, being like, "This changes a lot of the context."
Yeah. Auron's fucking awesome at FF10. He's one of the few awesome people that you could meet. Because the rest of them are Titus and Waka.
I was about to say, emphasis on few.
There's Auron, Kimari's fine, and Lulu, I guess.
I like her
Sort
plush.
Yeah. The plush is also what I look at. I really like that her weapon is a plush, though. And I like that they're all, like, Final Fantasy characters, or monsters. It's great. Like, Lulu, and also she's a fucking wrecking ball in combat. But, like, the rest of them are Waka, and...
Yuna and Riku.
Riku, and Yuna, who might as well just be a piece of fucking cardboard.
I love a love story between the two least interesting characters in this game.
The two least interesting characters with literally negative chemistry.
But Joe, I thought that was one of the best romance stories in video games.
Yeah, it has the back of the box informs me that it has voice acting and facial facial animations. Those are the two things called out on the back of the box.
I don't think we should. I don't want to name names on stream, but I do remember, Joe, when you saw that one tweet, and we're just like, nah, I've played that game, bud.
I've played that game. That's you played a different FF10 than I did.
Slot machine time.
It's
all right.
That fucking game story.
So it sounds like we are for sure in the bad story, good gameplay quadrant for Kingdom Hearts 2 Olympus. But where?
What is happening? Okay, story's like a 4, I think. It's not overwhelmingly bad. Gameplay, I'll give an 8. Okay.
Joe?
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll give it an 8. I like exploring the underworld, and I think the tournaments work a lot better. Even though I do wish you still got experience from doing them, but whatever.
And then a 4 for story for you as well.
Yeah, I'd put that. But as much as like Arin is cool, but like again, if you've actually played FF10, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
GX says my strat here is just to keep mashing up on the D-pad while running.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, Beast Castle.
My thumb doesn't like that. Or my hand in general.
Don't see why not.
Angela Lansbury's greatest role.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's wrong, Matt?
In fairness, he didn't say her greatest role. He just said known for.
Yeah, it is what she's known for, isn't it, Jeff Keighley?
I fucking forgot about that!
Game Awards are this week, everyone!
Yeah.
Please give me an in memoriam segment, please.
Joe, Alex, I don't know if we ever decided if we wanted to stream reactions to the Game Awards.
I'm good.
Please,
Alex.
I beg of you, Jeff Keighley, in memoriam segment.
I can't believe I missed out on the golden opportunity to make watching the Game Awards a punishment stream.
You really did. It's, yeah, no, I cannot say much about these Game Awards.
You were somewhat involved in them, right? Like, at least the smallest bit?
I have been adjacent to them.
Yeah.
And so therefore,
yeah, I guess involved is the wrong word, but
yes,
yeah.
I cannot say shit. However, I don't know if they're going to do an in memoriam segment, and they absolutely need to. I think they usually do, and they try and actually do, like, people who worked in the games industry in the 80s. Nah. I need Angela Lansbury
next to a picture of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Speaking as Miss Potts, under sad piano music. That'll be better than Koji Kondo Imagine Dragons.
God, I forgot that fucking happened.
Hey, remember when they did a fucking Muppet skit about insulting the next category, and then the next category was Games for Impact?
I don't, because my Twitch stream crashed when that happened.
Wasn't it with Swedish Chef too?
Yes, Swedish Chef and the Goose from Untitled Goose Game.
I remember Jeff Keighley saying he was extremely excited about that collaboration.
I talked with some of the people on Untitled Goose Game about that. They did not know where in the show it was going to be.
Oh god.
They just were asked, "Do you want to do a fun Muppets thing?"
Oh well, I mean, if you're asked, do you want to work with the Muppets? You don't exactly say no. Like, fuck that, yeah! Wait, which one? You need to ask which one, actually. Swedish Chef, I think, might be on the list of, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Miss Piggy is a 100% yes.
Oh.
She's
Alright.
fun. I like Miss Piggy, she's
So
fun.
so what we're saying is that Alex likes the military and you like the police?
Look, she's fun. Who else would?
Oh, I wasn't prepared for that one.
I'm trying to think of who else I would be like. Yeah, I'll fucking work with that Muppet.
How do I get
Animal.
up there? Is it
I'd
gonna
work
make
with
me
Animal.
go over to that citadel?
I don't know.
Of course it will.
Beaker? Yeah, I guess I'd work with Beaker.
Alright, we found your wizard words.
Kermit's fine. I would maybe work with Kermit.
Beast's Castle.
The gameplay really sucks. I fucking hate that room where you gotta do the time thing.
Oh, the torches?
Yeah.
That at least has the decency of being easy.
It does have
But
the
like
Gonzalez
so
input, though.
so easy that like it's fucking baffling that it's in the game in the first place.
How the hell do I get up onto the place the game lets me go?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Zoldan
sure you can
fight's
figure it out.
incredible.
Also, yeah, the Zoldan fight is really good. I do like the premise of Organization 13 being like, hey, that guy gets angry like really easily. What if we just turned him into a thing? Even though
Is that the Sonic
358
CD
makes
drop
that weird.
dash? How did I do that? What the fuck? Or no, the Sonic Mania drop dash, I'm sorry.
I was
Super
gonna
peel
say
out,
Sonic
sorry.
CD.
Yeah, Sonic CD is the super peel out. Yeah, this is the Sonic Mania drop dash.
Yep. Yeah, that's in Forces also.
Is it?
Yeah, as soon as Sonic Mania had it, they just put it in every game.
Huh.
I mean, not the worst idea.
Your deaths and Sonic counts to your Fire Emblem resets. Yeah, Joe, the text isn't doing things today.
Yeah, I ran out of things to put there. Look, the first
Alright.
time it was Oregon Trail facts, and then it was quotes from Little House on the Prairie, and then it was quotes from the game, and I'm out of things.
Alright, I've got you, Joe.
Did you know that most quotes from Little House on the Prairie suck?
Yes.
For comedy? Except for the one about how fish haven't read books. That one's pretty good. And it's correct. Fish have not read books. They can't read. As far as we know.
This is such good open world design where I look at this and I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get up there? There's no logical way for me to get up there except maybe for some piece of level geometry that just hasn't popped in yet. Because we tied the level pop into the fucking Switch version. The PS5 version is beholden to the Switch specs.
Ah,
Yes.
the old Ice Climbers in Smash conundrum.
Alright, so here's what we're doing. Because we're looking for a quote. And I know how to get this. Okay, we're gonna click that. Joe. I need a number between 1 and 683. And I need you to not ask any follow-up questions.
541.
The director of this game was presented with a video of physics in Sonic 1 letting you roll up and down a ramp, and he replied, "We'll look into that for the open zone game." Well, at least he understands there's work.
Alright,
Thanks, easy. Did he not know? Did he not know?
Joe, you ready for this? Get ready for every time there's going to be you're in danger moment. You should check Discord.
Oh boy.
What?
What the fuck?
There's your quote.
Like the title? I mean, the title
No,
already is
anywhere
pretty
in
good.
Oh no, I'm not privy to this. I'm scared.
No, you're not privy to this. No, just like scan it for any interesting quotes.
Hey, PlayStation 5 guide thing. How do I get there?
Find Tails.
How do
find
I
Tails.
get there?
Well, I broke Joe.
You find Tails. I think it's pretty clear about that.
I like the line that starts with Hubert, I'm discussing.
Yeah, that's the one that I was looking at. Yeah, that's the one. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that one.
Would I be worried?
Nah, definitely not. But also, yes.
So what I did, Matt, was I went onto a little website, a pretty unknown website, and I searched for Sonic the Hedgehog, all
How the
all
fuck
media
did
types.
this come up with Sonic the Hedgehog?
Look at the tags.
Oh god, is this AO3?
No, maybe. And I
I like how
searched
you instinctively went, no. Oh.
Sonic the Hedgehog all media. And then I asked Joe what page, and he said page 541, which led us to a fanfic titled Fire Emblem Three Houses 2, Edelgard Kills the President.
Okay. Okay.
Joe is now adding a quote from that to the stream layout.
The president from Shadow the Hedgehog, I assume?
No.
Oh.
Just the president. Nondescript.
Nondescript. I will read the tags. This is one chapter, 14,772 words, published on February 3rd, 2020.
Edelgard would kill the president. If you think about it, that is kind of just her plot.
Archiveourown.com.
Nope, .org. Anyways,
Right.
are you looking for the URL? Because I can
I
just send
am.
you the link here. I'll just put it in the group chat. I just didn't want you to see it first.
I found it.
Great. Yes, the tags are.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus Christ!
What's right?
I was gonna start reading it out loud for kicks, but I can't do that on this stream.
It's rated
the
T for teen. I don't know
The
what the
fun
problem
game.
is.
The fun game here is what quotes can I put down without ending up on a list?
I don't even think I can link that on stream.
I like this one. I see you're doing well then, Edelgard concludes from Bernadetta's response. Anyway, there's no time to waste today. The government will go down in all caps.
I mean, that could be a canon quote.
Anyways, I need a rating for
it is
Beast
funny.
Castle.
It is funny that this week on RFN, James did declare strongly that Edelgard is just objectively evil, and if you like her, then you are evil.
recently appreciation for the effort in this gag pic. I mean, some fanfic artists are the heroes we don't deserve. Some. Big bold letters on that some.
I like this one that says, it's a hedgehog, not a cat. Bitch doesn't even look like one, but that's what he fucking is, I guess. Bernadette almost jumps out of her sit to see Shadow herself. What is that he's holding? The Lincoln 1975, the 1975 Lincoln Town 40
Oh, is this hot rope jump? This is hot rope jump.
A triple black with leather starts getting shot. Shadow clearly aiming for the tires. The crew is thrown into absolute terror.
I'm a fan of, you have a good point, Sylvain. I'm glad you agree, but fuck you.
Yes.
So how is this related to Sonic?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog was
I thought
in
you
it.
said no to Shadow the Hedgehog, the president.
Well, no,
No,
not
it's not
the
that
president.
But Shadow the Hedgehog is
Shadow
in
the
it.
Hedgehog himself.
I understand.
The character, not the game. Anyways, I need a score for Beast fucking
Oh
Cast.
god, I thought I gave one.
No, I've been bumping you every couple minutes.
Okay, gameplay, it's kind of lame, but it does have the really good Zaldin fight. And if we're counting the Marluxia fight, which I guess you guys insist we are, that's
Yes, we
a
are.
good fight. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
For gameplay? What are you gonna give it for?
Story, it's like a 5.
story.
I think a 5. But I'd give it
Okay.
a 6 for story. For gameplay, yeah, I think I agree with that score.
Okay, Winnie the Pooh, Kingdom Hearts 2.
9 story. I really like the story of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Gameplay?
Gameplay also gets a 9 simply because Honey Slider exists.
Fuck yeah, 9-9.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Disney Castle, including Terra. Excuse me, Lingering Will.
Oh, I thought you were a spoiler. Have I been spoiled?
You already knew that.
Have I been spoiled?
No, I would never spoil.
Look, just because there's a guy there talking about Aqua and Ventus, and no one else.
All I will say is, if you read the Kingdom Hearts 2 Ultimania, which was their fucking art book strategy guide that came out at the same time as Final Mix, there's an interview with Nomura where it's like, oh yeah, that's one of the playable characters in Birth by Sleep.
Okay.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
why
I-
didn't...
I
How
remember
do I
them
get to this
saying
thing
that
up
even
here?
about the
What am
thing.
I supposed to do?
Suffer?
What does it want from me?
Have you checked the activity cards?
To run. You have to go fast.
What does the activity card say?
It says resume.
Have we seen more than one cutscene? Oh, we've seen 2. You're right.
Talked to Tails a couple times. What does this want from me?
Nothing.
Well, I got 2 more wrenches, I guess. I can't find a way up to that. Maybe if things didn't, like, pop in, like, 2 feet from me. Hi, Squid.
It's time for Squid!
Squid, can you get me up there?
What if that is the solution?
I'm gonna...
Surely it's not, right? Surely it's not?
Surely it's not. Well, no, this is the story.
What?
Yeah, GX is saying go, go do the story. And, like, the Tails... I can't get off Squid now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
you
now
live
I
on
get it.
Squid. Ah, there you go.
Wait, Squid's going close to the spot!
This is what you get for forsaking Squid.
Never mind, he turned.
Yeah, no, he didn't go high enough either.
Well... I guess we just die.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Sonic.
That rail I died next to. This one? Oh, we've done this one before, though. Yeah, it goes that way.
I'm gonna need Disney Castle.
Story's a 5. Nothing really happens there.
Gameplay's a 4. Nothing really happens there. And also you have to do the fucking mini escort
Lingering
mission.
Will.
Does one fight make up for everything else?
Okay, I'm not saying it's not a 4. I'm saying you can't say nothing happens there.
I stick with my answer.
Matt?
I'll give it a 5 for story, too. Or for gameplay.
Okay. Timeless River.
Story, I'll give this one an 8. Really cool. I love the idea of it. I love the aesthetic of it. It's just all around very cool.
Gameplay, however, I would agree with that.
However.
Gameplay, I would give, based on the flaming skyscraper alone,
Have you tried using Reflect or Guard?
never.
Have you tried simply using the mechanics the game gives you?
Look, if I press a button that's not X or triangle, then I'm playing Kingdom Hearts wrong.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, can I just say, can we all agree this is not good open world design?
Fucking sucks shit.
Like,
Yeah, no,
really?
you're right.
Took you like half an hour to find
Let's
this.
take a look at this here. What indicates that that's where we get there?
Ah,
Yeah,
Figure it out.
Hashtag Sonic Sweep.
it's gotta be Genshin Impact. There was even a sound effect and everything! Holy shit! Oh
I
my
think back to
God.
everything I've been saying Game of the Year.
I'm a little
Can
impressed
I-
that didn't kill me.
Can I just loop that 5
Fuck.
seconds?
Fuck, that was so good! Holy shit!
That was some fucking bullshit.
Maybe. Or it was art.
I don't like this game. Why do people like this game?
Hey, art can be bullshit.
The fact that this game is not an unmitigated disaster has really lowered people's expectations. And
Yes.
and just, like, no, it's not an unmitigated disaster. It's not Sonic 2006. It's not Shadow the Hedgehog. It is genuinely one of the, like, it's in the top half, but it's not very close to that halfway. It's not very far from that halfway point. It's
What's that?
pretty close to that threshold, I
think
think.
it's an environmental
Like,
analyzer.
Pokemon is like blatantly fucking not
If I can
done,
get it back online,
but at
the
least
game
I
gets
still
expanded.
enjoyed playing it.
Whoa.
Yeah, Pokemon is a good example of people that are willing to fight through bugs for good game design.
Yeah, like that game is actually like really good. It's just, you know, not fucking finished.
Whoops.
Oh yeah, still images for cutscenes, baby!
The budget
Fuck.
went away.
This is the Sonic Storybook game now!
X to skip.
Why would you want to skip this? Oh, animation! We found the animation. We're finally free.
Why did that have the same budget as the Sonic and the Black Knight cutscene?
They needed all the
Isaka
budget to make the
understands
fog.
art.
I mean, Sonic and the Black Knight was too busy trying to find an American, but
Oh my god, he really just said so that was a thing.
Whatever
Yes, he
assaulted
did.
the island sure packed a punch. That was on par with
I've never
Dark
ever
Gaia.
heard a character
That was
say
on
that
par
before.
with Dark Gaia. Easy.
Gaia!
Pronto.
Agreed. We'll rendezvous later.
I've played all the Sonic games, and I need you to know that.
Who else liked Ready Player One?
Not me.
Oh God.
Oh, that reminds me. Y'all ever see Ernest Cline's poetry?
I have. I sure
I've
have.
not.
Hey, Joe, I need you to read some of it out loud.
I don't know if we
My-
can read that on stream.
My uncle gave, like, for my birthday one year, gifted me Ready Player One. I was like, I think you'd really like this. It is gathering dust in my closet because I already know that no, I would not. But I
have
didn't
read
have the heart to tell him that.
I have read some of that book.
I've seen snippets, enough snippets to know that no, I would not enjoy that book. We actually care about. It's really weird that they just suddenly care about canon. Like I don't agree with Pat Levon on a lot of things, but I think I agree with him that like it's really bizarre that just suddenly they care.
Well, it's the thing though is that how much does this game meaningfully care about canon, and how much of it is just I can put in a reference here? Because I don't think this story meaningfully cares about canon. I don't see this as an extension of the canon of previous games. It's just throwing in references. Like it's throwing in proper nouns, and that's all we're really getting at.
Joe, I'm gonna need you to rank that poem for gameplay and story.
I've read one line, gameplay gets a 1.
It gets better though.
I've read 6 lines, story gets a 1.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
Yes, it is absolutely the one you're thinking of. You wrote so many words to just be like, why are people being objectified for me? That dude is one of the most successful authors of the last decade and a half.
How could all those people be wrong?
I've never known the general public to be wrong about anything.
Alright, now the world is fucking the Caribbean. Port Royal.
Oh, gameplay in this one's bad.
Gameplay of this was really fucking bad.
And it's got that fucking that boss fight.
Which one? The one
the
against...
Reaper.
Oh, the Reaper? Yeah, or Barbossa or Larxian.
The Reaper
See,
is
Barbossa's not that bad. He's just not interesting. I kind of like the Larxene boss fight.
like, Reaper's like a 1 out of 10 fight. I think the
And not just because it's Larxene.
the sailing makes this world really tedious too.
Yeah, because you
God,
can't
it
fucking
does.
fast travel between all of the places.
The moonlight mechanic sucks.
Death egg robot.
So is this a 1 for gameplay?
a Death Egg robot?
I'll take a look around. Let me know
What?
if you find anything.
You know, just here, just sitting around.
You don't see something
Whatever.
like this every day.
It's a noun.
These things are tough to take down, even for me. Wonder what took it out. Maybe that ghost girl.
Hey, Sonic, I found a remote control panel. It's still online.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this
What tried
like.
to do with this thing.
There is
If it goes
nothing
bad,
fun
you can
about
shut it
playing on Port Royal. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Okay.
It's really bad. There's absolutely nothing fun about it.
What about the story?
Why are we activating the Death Egg robot?
To play Ikaruga.
You know,
What's
for
the
fun.
story?
It does have the Luxord moment,
It does.
which is currently my favorite moment in all of Kingdom Hearts.
Curse of the Black Pearl is my
I feel
favorite movie, and
like I
it
need to
fucking
give it a-
butchers that movie really bad.
I feel like I need to give it a 10 on principle.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
All right, it's getting around a 5.5.
So for Sonic Frontier Story, I feel like I'm comfortable saying this is what fan fiction feels like.
That's
Like
that is why I went to AO3 for the quote, by the way.
like name drop as many proper nouns as you can.
Oh yeah.
Show that you know the canon better than everyone else. Prove that you know the canon.
All right, Agrabah.
Use the 2 different attacks, light shot, and oh my god. That's more Ikaruga than I was expecting. Counter the
It's
program's attacks.
literally
by match.
Naruto. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I knew there was a shmup section. This is more Ikaruga than I was expecting.
It's like this is literally just Ikaruga.
Ikaruga, but slow and worse.
Like unapologetically Ikaruga. I'm trying to think of what game I played recently that had a section that was just like, oh, you
Nier.
I haven't played. Not like just unapologetically had a thing where it's like, oh, so you played this game and just decided to make it in part of your game, like unapologetically. But I don't remember what it was. I feel like there was something I was talking about recently. Yeah, I have no memory of what it was.
Sonic Frontiers.
No, I wouldn't be caught dead playing this game.
I know you're a big Sonic fan, Joe.
Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed more than one Sonic game in my life.
I think the intent was to say, see, we do care about the thing that you care about. It's not that we just did whatever we wanted for a decade. Yeah, so much of this depends on like where this franchise goes next. So much of this. Because I don't feel like I have enough trust in Sonic Team at this point to actually keep up this momentum and do something meaningful. Especially not after Lost World.
Yep.
Because Lost World was much the same way, where I kind of think it's bad, but the idea, the concept they had, felt really good.
I hear
I
that.
feel like if they had stuck
Thanks,
with the
buddy.
Lost World
See you later.
idea and carried that through for another game that fixed it up, you could have had something there. But they didn't. They went back to Generations and weren't as good as Generations. So, at a certain point, I can't trust that they're actually in this new model of Sonic for the long haul until we see it. I think there is room for this formula to get really good if they commit to it.
That's kind of how I feel about Pokemon right now. I'm more excited to see if they build on, like, what Scarlet and Violet are right now. Because, like I said, like, Scarlet and Violet are good games. If they could just, like, fix it. I think, like, they genuinely could have, like, an absolutely fantastic Pokemon game on there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I felt for the New York demo. That, like, this could be the future of Pokemon.
This is good.
But then they took out skirts.
Yeah, that
it's
genuinely still
very-
can't believe they made that fucking decision. What a
It's very
stupid
funny
decision.
to me that the game where they go, gender isn't locked in for your character. You know, we're not going to rigidly enforce that. Was also the game where they went, no more feminine clothing.
And also, all of the uniforms are fucking ugly. Like, all of them across the board. And The amount of hairstyles that don't let you wear hats in that game. I was watching Fauna play yesterday, and like it took her 15 minutes to find a hairstyle that let her wear a hat. At that point, why bother putting hats in the game?
Yeah, like it sounds like they really butchered the character customization, which was kind of enough for me to go, oh, I don't think I want to do
Like
this.
Sword and Shield's character customization is so good. It's so good. Why do they always have to take a step back on everything every time?
Why can't I press the map button? I'm like mashing the map button and it's not letting me.
Joe, if you're trying to understand what was sent through Discord, you're gonna have to click the link and see the preceding tweet.
I just saw the preceding tweet and I understand now.
Was this thing only sent to Joe?
No.
This was said in the group chat.
It's a Marvel's Midnight Suns joke.
Yeah, I hear that game is good. Is it good?
It's really good. I've been playing a lot of it.
Okay.
It is shockingly not what a lot of people wanted, but it is still very good. Oh yeah. They made, basically they made Fire Emblem.
Wait, is it more Fire Emblem than it is XCOM?
1,000%.
Interesting.
They did not make XCOM. They super did not, and that's what a lot of like Firaxis fans are like, wait, why the fuck didn't you? No, it's very much like there's a lot of relationship building and like time management like sending people on certain quests, and then you get one hangout with a Marvel character per evening. So like, are you gonna go play video games with Captain Marvel, or are you gonna go read a book with Doctor Strange? And
that sounds like the right way to go, because XCOM kind of only works because you don't have defined characters.
Oh yeah, so
Because it's just killing people left and right.
exactly, no. So you have extremely defined characters. The card system for the combat works really, really well. I found like the gameplay is just really good.
I've run into my fair
Yeah,
share of spirits who stick around because of their regrets.
People have complained that there are microtransactions, and what those are
They endured like this,
there are DLC costumes, and if you buy an expensive version of the game, you get all the DLC costumes. And if you buy the base version of the game, you can buy the DLC costumes individually.
So I'll help if I can.
And then a bunch of people are like, it's filled with microtransactions. And I'm like, I mean, I guess, in so much as they are transactions of small amounts of money. But, like, saying there's microtransactions implies a lot more, like, everything.
That just sounds like DLC.
It is, it's funny, they didn't, it's just that they didn't do themselves favors, because the way, on the store page, they sell it to you instead of just having a different store item for every costume, because that requires a lot of like back-end platform stuff. They sell it to you in a paid-for currency. So if you look on the store page, it says it has microtransaction currency. If you open up the game, especially like I have the expensive edition of the game because I got it for cheap, and like the $100 version, I got it for like $65, I think.
Sounds really good.
It sounds really good. It has like a $50 season pass on it or something. And as part of that, it's just like I can go into the cosmetics shop and it just says, yeah, you own everything here. You can back out. You're safe. We're not really gonna add anything. So again, like, it is technically accurate to say there are microtransactions, but like also it's been flooded with negative Steam reviews over that. And I'm like, okay. It is literally just alt costumes. Like, do you want to put Iron Man in medieval armor?
I'm not one to say that like costumes like don't count for microtransactions, because I do think that is like it's valid to point out that, like, yeah, we used to get stuff like that for free, and now it's cut out and sold to you. But, like, yeah, when you have a microtransaction currency, it implies a much worse game than this sounds like.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely no pay to win anything ever. But, as I did mention to Matt, that may have not always been the case, because there's a hilarious thing in this, where if you attach Cheat Engine to this game, it has active coding in it to say, don't attach Cheat Engine, it uses that by name, and then it crashes the game on you.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
It has de novo and it has that, and I'm like, that is so funny. And I know people complain about de novo all the time, but I'm also like, eh, whatever, it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of PC games, so de novo's never been a problem for me. I've never really had a PC that could really run like newer games well.
I have personally seen performance issues in de novo games, but some games are worse than others.
Oh,
so I feel like it's not inherently de novo so much as it is de novo getting shoved in hastily at the last minute.
Yeah, no, what actually kills the frame rate in this is the 2K launcher for some reason. If you use a boot argument that you copy into Steam, that is all over the Steam forums, it boosts your frame rate by like 20%. And all that does is just boots the game.exe directly through Steam instead of through the 2K launcher. If the 2K launcher isn't running, you get wildly better frame rate.
Sounds like a great thing to include in your video game.
Sounds like just about every fucking game that has to go through a different launcher, despite the fact that it's on Steam.
It's very funny. Yeah, there's just a simple boot argument where you just basically point it at the .exe. You can't launch the .exe on its own because it needs Steam's DRM to launch it, but you can just click on launch it through Steam, and it's A-okay. Agrabah, Kingdom Hearts 2.
Gameplay-wise, I feel like it's kind of bland. There's nothing really good or bad going on there. Oh, it's got that Jafar fight.
They made Return of Jafar and then made it worse.
Have that Jafar fight. Jafar fight's pretty not great.
It's a gameplay 4.
Hey, do you like chasing translucent Jafar through the desert?
Oh God!
That's a gameplay
that part.
3.
Agrabah is just the white bread of Kingdom Hearts worlds.
Where is it on? White bread has sugar.
Yeah, calling it the white bread implies a far better world than Agrabah actually is.
It's the wheat bread.
At least wheat bread's good for you.
Where's the story? The story of Kingdom Hearts 1 Agrabah got an exact perfect 5.
I feel like that's what this deserves.
Yeah, I'd say a 5 again. Like,
why does that Shoko have goggles? What are we about to do?
What about Christmas Town, Halloween Town?
Gameplay, I don't want to rate this one very high. It's not the worst, but...
Yo!
Is that Coco having a stroke? Tails, you need to check on that guy, because he is not doing great.
I'm sure you've run into this scenario already. What did you do?
I helped him out.
He's even moving really slowly. I'm worried about this guy now, actually.
Their battle is long over.
He's got this blank
This feels
stare.
dishonest.
They all have a blank stare.
We're not fixing the problem they think they have, but we are bringing them peace.
Well, when you put it that way,
The close
let's get to
up.
work.
The goggles somehow make it worse. I don't understand.
That cutscene was terrible.
That was fucking
The
weird.
cutscene was beautiful.
All three of those can exist at the same time.
Man, right before this, I was watching a clip compilation of 2 people playing Man of Medan, and man, that game sucks.
Oh,
two
it is
people, Joe?
bad.
Huh?
What 2 people, Joe?
Not two people you would know or
Oh.
think of.
Really?
It was not Hololive.
was
I
trying
know
to-
that's what you're going for. It was not Hololive.
Yeah, I was trying
Also,
to give you
apparently you
shit,
can
but-
get a skill for Sonic. I don't think anybody at Hololive has played any of the Supermassive games, and they should probably keep it that way. Like, Until Dawn is really good, and I'm starting to think that was a fluke.
Like the Quarry, and then I looked up its content warnings and said nope.
I've heard mixed things about the Quarry. I've heard some people say it's good, and I've heard some people say it's still not great.
I've heard what the only universal I've heard is it's better than the Dark Pictures games.
From what I have only played Man of Medan, but I have heard a plot summary of Little Hope, and from what I can tell, that's not a high bar.
Yep.
Those games. Oh god. And apparently the new one is also fucking terrible. So, yay!
Where do you put the story of Halloween Town for Kingdom Hearts 2?
Story, I think I'll give it decently high. Because I dig that it goes to Christmas Town.
Yeah, but that puppet just wanted a heart.
Not a lot happens there now that I think about it. I like the Christmas Town stuff, but I can't give it too much credit. I'll give it a 6.
Well, like, Oogie Boogie comes back and...
That happened in Monster Hunter too. Just, as a fun fact.
It still made the drowning noise. I think that's what really gets me. As he, fucking drowns in molten lava. Oh, Christ. Story for Halloween Town. I mean, Oogie Boogie tells Maleficent to fuck off, and that's kind of funny. Goodbye, Sonic. Oh, saved it last minute. But then that puppet wanted a heart. I don't know why that bothers me so much. It's such a stupid plot point, even though it's the most Kingdom Hearts thing in the world. I'll keep it a 5,
We're
I
having
guess.
trouble finding them.
Gotcha. Be right back.
What's wrong, Suki?
Oh, I gotta go
Break
feed the cat.
boxes.
We gotta wrap up soon, by the way, or I gotta leave at the very least.
Break
It's
boxes
about
to collect
that
machine
time.
parts. Gather 600 parts before time runs out. Well, we can't keep Sonic going without you, Joe. So
I don't see why not. Why do you have lives? Why do you have
game
hits?
from this is from remake.
It is.
We did-
Holy shit!
We did this in remake.
I forget what it's called, but like. Oh, you apparently have to collect the bits. Oh boy. Oh, you need to collect 600 of them. Oh. Oh, I see. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Don't get too obsessive or you'll run out of time. Don't worry, Matt. You're just 400 away. You could do it. Oh no. Fuck.
We really need rails this elaborate. We're kind of on the clock here.
Yeah, you literally put a timer here. Like literally put a timer here.
Well, oh, I see. I understand.
Goodbye,
Oh,
Sonic.
there was box over here.
Oh, wow. It just Mario 64'd you instead of killing you. Oh, never mind. There you go.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Sonic. See, it still makes the drowning noise when you fall in the lava.
Does.
At least give me a sizzling. Come on. I want to be able to imagine the grill lines that show up on lava. Definitely.
Make it like Mario Sunshine, where he goes high, hot, hot.
I mean, he kind of does. Well, he doesn't seem to make much of a noise when he lands in the lava here, but.
What's up, Cheeky?
This looks like a lot of fun. This looks like you're having a lot of fun.
You sure am. Jeff
It
Keighley's
says,
Game
don't
Awards.
recommend trying to sequence break.
Jeff Keighley Game Awards. Player's Choice. That's this one right here.
And if it doesn't beat Genshin Impact, I will personally assassinate Sonic.
It will finally be free.
You ever just look at those people and you're like, man, I wish I attached my entire self-worth to a single media franchise.
We do at Super Smash Brothers.
You think that anyone from Sonic Team is gonna fucking show up to the Game Awards?
No. Yuji Naka will somehow show up. They'll let him out of prison.
Kind of hype. if Yuji Naka showed up and then the police showed up. That'd be pretty hype.
They have to rearrest him.
Joe. Kingdom Hearts
Yes.
2, Halloween Town, gameplay. Please.
I'll give it a 5. Neither of the boss fights are all that great.
That's it. The cannon is complete.
Matt.
Gameplay for Nightmare?
Yeah.
Did I get the wrong parts?
4.
No, their hero didn't show. They're worried something's happened. It's like how I couldn't handle it after Infinite attacked. One wrong turn and I fall apart.
After,
Whoa, what?
pick a game.
Listen to me.
It just comes out of nowhere.
I'm here to help, so don't give up, okay?
Like, all they're missing is Tails looking directly in the camera as he says it.
I
Worried,
remember
Tails?
Angel Island Zone.
Not right now. Let's just focus on finding
It's
the
like a
emeralds.
Dreamcast choose your own adventure game where it has to stop and load the many options that they can mention.
Ooh, some fan drama around this.
Huh?
Is it that people think that this is bad?
According to GX.
I know, I'm waiting for GX's.
I've heard it go both ways, but like I'm of the opinion that it feels very heavy-handed. Like, I get it.
Oh, the references? It feels like Ready Player One. Because none of this is of any substance. Most of these references don't actually have anything to do with the plot of this video game. It's just throwing out proper nouns.
Oh, people freaked out over Tails' regressiveness in forces and how he reacted in the Infinite attack. Some see this as like addressing it.
I guess it does address it.
I remember nothing about forces except for the inescapable prison dimension.
The one that you escape in 3 seconds.
With the power of friendship.
Alright. You know what?
Help.
Hey Joe,
Yes.
I need the name of an animal. Just any animal.
GX says, I remember the part where Infinite became a supervillain because Shadow beat him up.
Yep.
I don't remember that.
That's
Oh,
the
that was
beginning.
in the DLC.
Oh yeah.
You might not have
And
seen it.
No, I watched Ben play the DLC too. I have no memory of this. Oh god.
Yeah, literally Infinite's entire backstory is that Shadow was mean to him, and he was like, I'm not a lame-o.
You know, the worst thing is when you're asked to name an animal, suddenly you forget the name of every animal.
Any animal.
A giraffe.
A hedgehog, Joe!
No. Hedgehogs aren't real. Does that look like an animal to you?
All right. I need a noun.
Next, you're gonna tell me a bandicoot's a real animal.
Oh, Comcast is
Can
striking.
we take our friend and
Yes.
find
No.
a
The stream is basically down.
couple more parts? Yeah.
Oh boy, it is. This might be a sign that it's time for me to take my leave.
No.
But I'll wait until after.
We'll finish this cutscene if we can finish this cutscene.
I need this. I need you to finish this Mad Libs too. I need a noun, Joe.
Angel Island.
You've known Sonic most of your life.
That's a proper noun, actually.
Fair.
And?
Your imprisonment within cyberspace. The defeat of
Cyberspace.
Do you trust how he has
I
handled
need a
Discord stream
color.
working?
with your life?
Discord stream's working.
Yeah, Discord stream's still working. And the stream is still up, it's just I'm watching it in 140p
About
with buffering every
140p,
20
yeah.
seconds.
I know he'll save us.
Need a color.
You're
Green.
saying you have faith in him?
I need another noun.
It's not a matter of faith. I've got a lifetime of data to back up my observations.
Your loyalty is founded on empirical data. I can appreciate that. The
No, I need you to
feelings
say a
of
noun
someone
so I can use it.
Is that a facet
Come on,
of your
small
life?
child AI.
And yet all your
Help
love
me
and
out here.
loyalty will amount to nothing. It cannot be prevented.
What are you talking
Dog.
Okay. I need a number.
Perhaps it is kind.
43.
All right. I need a celebrity.
OBS says our bit rate's around 1,000 kilobits.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like this is where we're calling it for the night.
Our
So
celebrities.
I
while
need a
while,
s-
while Joe is doing this wild Mad Libs game, let me pull up the schedule. because,
Celebrities.
Again, like, suddenly I don't remember the name of a single celebrity. Sonic the Hedgehog. Fuck it.
No. I need a different celebrity.
Mario.
Quick, before our bit rate hits literally 0. Coming up for the rest of the week, it's all Fire Emblem. It's all Fire Emblem all the
It's
time.
all Fire Emblem.
I need a plural noun.
Cocos.
I need a verb.
Kick.
Okay. I need a plural noun.
Hedgehogs.
I need an adjective.
All grammar has left me.
Matt, what's an adjective?
Just so you know, this is probably going to effectively be a YouTube exclusive.
Fuck yeah, hi YouTube. I need an adjective.
Blue.
I guess. Sure.
I need I need the name of someone that's in the room.
Matt.
Sonic.
Matt, it is. Matt came first. I need a noun.
Pencil.
I need an adjective.
Fast.
I need a type of food.
Chili dogs.
Okay. I need an adjective again.
Slow.
Okay, I need a noun again. I didn't realize Mad Libs asked you for so many things.
Yeah, they asked for a lot.
There's only 3 left, Joe.
Another noun. Keyboard. Fuck it.
I need a part of the body.
Arm.
And then I need an adjective.
Jingly. Fucking.
Okay, we're done. I'm gonna share this in the Discord so the 2 of you can follow along.
So, real quick, if I may speculate
Yes.
on the Comcast thing, because the last time I had to have a Comcast rep come out, what it ended up being was like the physical wiring for the internet in my apartment was set up wrong. So like literally, my internet was being run through my neighbor's router first.
Fuck yeah.
So any time that they used the internet, my internet was slower. And
Perfect.
my speculation is that that's what's happening now. It's the only way I know how to explain. It's the only way I could think to explain how intermittent it is
Yeah.
whenever this happens.
The stream is completely confirmed down, by the way.
Yeah.
OBS claims to still be broadcasting.
No, it's completely down.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is.
So, finishing
but
this up for the YouTube VOD.
Yeah.
The Mad Libs. Gotta go fast. Sonic the Hedge Giraffe is a Sonic cyberspace with green fur. He is the fastest dog around and can run 43 miles an hour. Mario the Hedgehog also has superpowered Cocos and can kick better than almost anyone else. Sonic is able to harness the power of the Chaos Hedgehogs, which are blue-powered crystals that allow him to transform into Supermat. Sonic may be a pencil, but he doesn't just use his fast abilities for fun, he uses them to defeat his enemies such as Dr. Chili Dog's Man. And he does it all with a slow smile and a confident keyboard, even though some people think that his arm is too big. One thing is for certain, Sonic is definitely a jingly hero. Congratulations, Joe. It's nonsense like it always is.
Beautiful.
I'm a poet.
Alright. So,
Okay.
since the Twitch stream is clearly just dead, I'm just gonna hit stop streaming. So, good night, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.